What's up, guys, and welcome back to this new stream here once again on the channel. And on today's stream, of course, we will be discussing the cryptocurrency market, guys. Looking already forward towards today because, yes, of course, right, guys, we know it's today Saturday. It is weekend, so usually in these weekends we are seeing very impulsive moves, very big will-kind moves, of course, playing out here. And we have been seeing, of course, a breakdown once again here on the price section of Bitcoin. And this is quite interesting because we are once again seeing this breakdown, but we are seeing some indicators and we are seeing some signals flashing once again that this once again is a breakdown that you don't want to be really taking all too serious, because we can't really see the volume coming in here, and that is once again a lacking indicator to, this is once again giving me an indication that we can be potentially still not see this breakdown getting confirmed here. So yeah, as well with our back in the minds, guys, it is right now weekend, and usually in these weekends we are seeing these fake outs. So yeah, let's see what it will be doing today here as well for Ethereum, guys. We will be discussing loads and loads of Ethereum price section. Ethereum has been bouncing back very significantly compared to Bitcoin, guys. As well, we will be discussing Tether Fuel. It has been correcting a little bit here, but yesterday we have been as well giving you a very, very interesting level that you can be looking at, and we will be discussing that one as well, of course. So guys, yeah, hopefully you're going to have an amazing day here. I will be also teasing some very, very interesting things here because right now we're only watching with 100 people, and you guys are very early watching to the stream here, so we'll be telling this to you guys. Maybe you guys already saw it in the Discord server, but we were teasing a little bit of a very, very, very interesting project that I am currently with some developers working on here in the background. I can't say enough. I can't really say what it is exactly right now, but of course in the coming days, I think from 2 or 3 days from now on, guys, I will be probably making some announcements in the Discord server and as well be mentioning it in the streams here. Guys, we are working on a very interesting project. More is coming. That's, of course, a thing that I can only say right now here. I can't say more about it, but information will be following. Hopefully, you guys having an amazing day here. And everyone's saying already good morning. Yo, Rover, what's up here? My name is Dan from Crypto Rover, and right now we are breaking down. Indeed. I mean, yeah, guys, we are seeing, of course, clearly this breakdown coming in here once again. We have been seeing, of course, this fake out in the past as well here, because while we were, of course, breaking down over here, we were also not really seeing the volume coming in, as you can see. And right now on this candle as well here, once again, you can't see the volume coming in as well here. So yeah, that's really the thing that's, of course, keeping me busy and keeping my eyes out on that for sure. And of course, as well, we were looking to this horizontal level of support around the 36.4K. And of course, you can clearly see, guys, this level is, yeah, was providing very major levels of support. And of course, the more times you're knocking on such a certain level, the more times you're testing such a certain level, the more likely it will be that you're going to break through it. Someone is saying save Rover. So, guys, a lot of people are saying something about that in the chat here. Let's see what it's going to do. Here. I'm getting pretty excited about that one. I mean, guys, the more information will be following. And there are also very, very interesting things what you can potentially do with that. So, yeah, of course, in the future, we will be hearing more about that in the future. But, of course, yeah, you just have to keep your eyes on the channel. Guys, we already did some spoilers in the Discord server. So, that's as well a very, very important reason to be in the Discord server. Because, yeah, we were talking about it for a second in general chat or a Bitcoin training chat here. But yeah, I will be not talking the whole stream about it because, yeah, otherwise I just want to be saying it, but I can't right now. So let me see. Let me see what the chat's right now saying. So, guys, let me first start off, of course, the video with exactly the Bitcoin thoughts here. Just approximately 2 hours ago, we uploaded this video as well here. Look out, Bitcoin is breaking down here. So in that video as well, we were raising the awareness of the low volume coming in here. But yeah, guys, if we're really going to look for this price target, we can be really looking for this potential very, very bearish pattern. And of course, we can be potentially go for another 24% correction from here on. This will be, of course, quite horrible to see. This is definitely a thing that I don't love to see, of course. But this is, of course, a thing that is then playing out, of course. And yeah, let's see how this will be developing, of course. But I mean, yeah, we have still this insane strong wall here around the 30 towards 32K, guys. Looking forward to see this level getting tested, of course. If we're really going to have a test of this level, personally, I do think that we can be still holding some support on this level. But yeah, we know the more times we're going to knock on this door, the more likely it will be that we're going to fall below it. Personally, yeah, I still want to be feeling bullish, of course. But yeah, we're once again seeing this supportive line getting broken. And that's, of course, not a good thing to see here. If you are just like me, a bull here. But yeah, then we are not seeing really the confirmation coming here. Then we are, of course, as well not seeing the volume coming in here, and it's weekend, so that is of course still the driver why you have not be that's also one of these reasons why you don't necessarily have to be extremely bearish here. So yeah, for the MACD guys, we have been setting in higher high structure as well with the same amount of lows here. So if we potentially of course going to reverse from this point over here, yeah, we can be potentially look for a very nice uptrend here, and we can be potentially of course look to maybe start a new uptrend from the point that we're right now trading on. So no, it does not necessarily has to be extremely bearish from the position that we're right now trading on. So yeah, let's see how it will be developing, of course. If we're talking about the 1 hourly time frame, guys, we have been saying this already in the video that we upload here, of course, on the channel. But on this particularly 1 hourly MACD here, we are seeing, of course, that we're starting lower lows, of course, getting created here, but as well lower high structure. What can be potentially, of course, push the prices down here. Right now, it looks to be that we're, of course, reversing on the MACD here, and the momentum is shifting a little bit more towards the upside. So yeah, as the blue line can cross the orange one once again here, we can be seeing potential bullish crossover as well. If we're looking to the RSI, guys, you can clearly see as well. It looks to be that we're forming some kind of a bottom. We're still setting a higher low here in the RSI. We're setting, and so the momentum, the selling pressure is cooling off here on the 1 hour. So this looks particularly interesting here. We can potentially still have more room to go to lower targets for sure. This can be potentially maybe a bear flag over here getting created. So yeah, let's see if we can still hold on to this level, because it will be, in my opinion, extremely important as well. You can be potentially look for this downward slope resist line here that you were creating. Potential, several amounts of retests on this level. So yeah, let's see if we can hold on towards this one. But yeah, we can be potential, of course, on the 4 hour, maybe form a new uptrend over here. The downtrend, of course, still very clear that we can see. The downtrend still clearly has to be getting broken here. As long as we're not breaking through this downtrend, we will be still in a clear downward trend here. And I mean, yeah, guys, we already had approximately 7 retests of this level. So yeah, I do personally think here, if we're really going to go for another retest of this specific level of this resistance line, guys, the breakout will be here anytime soon. So yeah, there's still a lot of bearish momentum in the charts there, and of course this market sentiment just doesn't change in just a matter of a few seconds here. But guys, I mean, there are so many interesting developments here in the market, and I do think as well, yesterday in the Discord server we were doing a Q&A with everyone. We were just having a question and answer. We were just talking about the cryptocurrency space, and of course as well about some personal things, etc. Yeah, personally I do think you don't want to be selling all your Bitcoin here, because it's potentially looking bad here, because we know from Bitcoin that the market sentiment can change literally in one tweet or in one announcement from a big company. The market sentiment can change right away, and that is of course one of these reasons why I am saying right here, you don't want to be selling all your Bitcoin, because if you're going to sell your Bitcoin, you're definitely not crushing the market. It's not part of the strategy, and I should definitely not do that, because if you want to be crushing the market, you always want to be holding Bitcoin, and you want to be increasing your portfolio as well here I mean, you want to be increasing your portfolio in terms of Bitcoin, not in terms of dollar valuation. I mean, I don't really matter. I don't really look at the price. I look at how much Bitcoin I own, and I will be trying to always accumulate the most amount of Bitcoin. So yeah, if we're going to fall further, I will be benefiting from it. But yeah, I mean, there are not a lot of developments outside of the symmetrical triangle, guys, that we can be potentially looking at right now. And yeah, the symmetrical triangle is really, the target, of course, that's showing us that we are going to see a very significant breakdown. But we have been seeing it as well over here. And the chances of a re-entry are, once again, extremely high here, because we are seeing this breakdown here in the weekend. And we can be potentially still re-enter and, of course, just shoot through this level. And if we can just, go through the resistance target, then will be, of course, the market really shifting its momentum towards the upside. So, yeah, currently it's the resistance line that we have to be trading above. And I mean, yeah, guys, we are currently, of course, willing to break through this line here, but we have not seen the breakthrough yet here, but we will be keeping our eyes out on it. And of course, if we're going to go towards these lower targets around these blue box around the 31 towards 30K here, this will be massive accumulation for me at least. So let me as well go into Ethereum real quickly. I mean, the main discussion point for Bitcoin is just this symmetrical triangle, guys. I mean, outside of that, there's not a lot of interesting levels that we can be looking at. I mean, yeah, we can be, of course, potentially set up this Fibonacci over here to look at certain levels of support resistance. If we're talking about the Fibonacci, by the way, also important to do. And you can see, of course, the next major level of support will be around the 34.6K. And I see a lot of requests as well for Theta and Theta Few, Matic coming in, guys. We will be discussing it all together here. Long time no see here. Where are the likes today? Let's go, guys. Make sure to smash up the likes here. Let's go for the 100 likes. At Play, thank you for tuning in here once again. Hopefully, no bad news for G7. And Dean Harvey, I see you swapped up your profile picture. And guys, I do think that we right now, of course, seeing this decreasement because of the people anticipating that G7 is going to say something incorrectly. And that is also one of these reasons why I do think prices can be potentially dropping right now. A lot of people are right now just speculating about what they're going to say or what they are going to do here. So yeah, pretty exciting, of course. If they're not going to say anything, if we are just going to survive this weekend, I think it will be potentially a very good week for next week. But of course, if G7 is going to say something bad about crypto, it will be, of course, extremely worse for the price action, and we can see, of course, a very significant drop off here. But personally, I don't really see that they're going to ban it. Yeah, there are two ways you can really approach it at the G7. You have to know America, I mean, the rich countries always want to be staying the richest. And if they're going to share their wealth towards poor countries that are a little bit more poor, I do really think, okay, they're just going to try and ban it. That's the reason why I can think as well on a potential ban on Bitcoin, because the G7 is willing to do so. But yeah, as well, they want to be, of course, going with the time here. They can't really ban Bitcoin. That's as well a thing. They can't really ban Bitcoin because there are so many people in towards it. So many people just will be still holding Bitcoin, and if they're going to ban it, they're just going to create more crime, in my opinion. If they're going to ban it, they will be creating more crime, and it's not the solution. Banning Bitcoin is not the solution, for sure not. So yeah, let's see what it's going to do. But yeah, I do think this drop-off is pure at the anticipation of the G7. So yeah, let's see how, of course, this weekend goes by here. I think it's a very important weekend once again for Bitcoin. Usually, I mean, it feels like every single day is important in Bitcoin. But yeah, once again, this weekend is extremely important for Bitcoin. We can be really, of course, maybe go for a very hard correction, because if the bad news for G7 comes out here, guys, I truly anticipate that we can be potentially, of course, see the breakthrough of the 30K here. It will be, of course, extremely bearish. But let's see how this will be going. Hopefully, we can be still holding on to this line here. Yeah, we will be keeping our eyes out on the chart here. And of course, if we're going to see a drop-off, if we're going to see a dump, guys, like you know the channel, like you can expect from me as well here, I will be right away hitting up that live button. If we're seeing an interesting development in the charts, I will be right away going live here. So guys, that's of course a thing that you can right away expect from me here. So that's of course pretty exciting to see here. So let me see. 1.5k Ethereum incoming. I mean, potentially, of course, if Bitcoin is going to break the 30k, it will be Ethereum that's going to take, of course, a very big hit here. I mean, guys, we have been clearly breaking through this upper sloping support line on 4 hourly. This is pretty unfortunate to see, guys. We have been, of course, looking at this upper sloping support line over here, and since, of course, breaking it, we were seeing a very significant correction towards the downside. And yeah, since then, of course, pulled back a little bit here, but we have been discussing this level around the $2,200 as well. $2,200 towards the $2,100 is just a very important level to look at, and of course that level has been providing several days and several times very strong support. And I should highly suggest, if we're going to go back towards this level, guys, yeah, to accumulate some good amounts of Ethereum here. So of course, if we're really going to break, of course, with Bitcoin to 30k, Ethereum is going to definitely fall further. But it's already pretty unfortunate to see that Ethereum is not holding on this line here. Ethereum has been showing us a lot of weaknesses. I mean, if we look to CoinMarketCap, guys, you can see once again the 7-day average, Bitcoin decreasing 3%. It is Ethereum that is decreasing 14%, and BNB, of course, 18%. This is definitely another thing that I'd like to see for BNB, because I'm a huge lover of BNB, of course, and I'm also working a lot with BNB recently. Hint, hint. But I mean, yeah, pretty exciting what we are seeing here, and I do think, yeah, Bitcoin is right now really leading the way, and it is showing more strength than all the other coins right now. Of course, it's always, once you're seeing these drop-offs, it's Bitcoin that's going to survive the strongest as well, guys. Why I've been saying, I mean, yeah, Ethereum is right now seeing a pretty significant correction, but as well, if we're potentially in a bear market, and you really want to be minimizing your risk here, you just want to be holding only Bitcoin and Ethereum, because those assets will be doing the best here if you're really going to go into towards a correction. You can see it as well with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is always just very stable. And yeah, right now with Ethereum, of course, we are right now setting a potential higher low structure, guys. You can see right now we are setting a higher low structure here on the Bitcoin, on the Ethereum MACD here on the 4 hourly candles. This can be, of course, potentially saying us, okay, guys, we're seeing a higher low getting created, a lower high getting created over here. This can be, of course, potentially ending in a bullish divergence, and this bullish divergence can be for sure push up the price here. And because yeah, we are seeing the selling pressure cooling off here, but price is still rising lower. We can be potentially see a reversal, of course, coming in here. And as well, you can see it not only in the MACD, you can see the divergence over there, but as well, guys, if you enable, if you enable the RSI, you don't really see a divergence. I'm sorry, you still see a lower low getting created with a lower low in the price chart, but yeah, you can clearly see the standing pressure cooling off here, and hopefully we can go for this reversal anytime soon. Then let me as well see. Is it? Sorry, excuse me. We have been looking as well to the 1 hourly candles over here. We have been looking to a potential, apex getting reached, guys. We were looking at this horizontal level support. Not horizontal, upper sloping support line, downward sloping resistance line. On the Ethereum 1 hourly time frame, guys, I always say the 1 hour, you want to be extremely careful with trading. We can see, while seeing the breakdown here, you can see the volume was spiking a little bit here. And since right now we're also creating more volatility, so yeah, this 1 hour breakdown here is a little bit more valid. And unfortunately how it is here, but this looks of course quite bearish, and we can be potentially go to lower targets. I've been as well saying, guys, as long as we're trading in the blue box, we're in sideways action. But as if we're going to break the lower side here, this will be of course meaning a breakdown. If we're going to break the top side, this will be meaning a break out towards the L side. So yeah, it really still can go both ways here. We're still in sideways action in this very, very interesting sideways action period for Ethereum. So yeah, looks pretty exciting here. Can't wait to see what we're going to have here. Looking forward towards it already. And the opportunities will be extremely high, guys. So let me see. Bad news for Ethereum. Ethereum is showing a lot of weaknesses. That is the unfortunate thing for Ethereum. But yeah, then as well, let me discuss real quickly the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin pair. Very important chart to look at here. I mean, guys, yeah, we were forming a very interesting upper slope support line, downward slope resistance line, guys, and we have been seeing this decreasement towards it. This can be, of course, potentially lead as well towards a breakdown here, and this can, of course, also mean that we are potentially as well going to go back towards the 4% here of an Ethereum compared to Bitcoin worth here. So yeah, pretty unfortunate to see here, but Ethereum compared to Bitcoin, guys, looks pretty strong here. Not looks particularly strong here. And of course, seeing a breakdown can be, of course, signifying that we can be starting a downtrend with lower highs getting created. I would certainly don't like to see that. And hopefully, we can be pushing up the price once again anytime soon here. But I truly think we can be potentially go for lower targets. But let me as well look at the 4 hourly candles, guys. And if I'm looking to the 4 hourly candles, I want to be setting up a real quick Fibonacci from the top side over here towards the lower side over here to look at potential support and resistance on the 4 hourly candles. So yeah, you can see as well on the 4 hourly candles, guys, 0.382 golden pocket entry. We broke above it once again here. You can see in the past we were finding several times very good support on it, and I see Ichi donating 2 times to the channel here. That's pretty exciting. Thank you so much for your support of the nation. And Dean Harvey as well saying BTC on and off chain charts, please. We'll be going into the off-chain on-chain data in a second here about Bitcoin, what we were seeing with the exchange flows and what we're seeing right now with the total supply, etc. Very important to look at. But guys, if you want to be seeing so, before we're going to go in that as well here, we'll be real quickly finishing up a fast here about the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin valuation to see whether we're going to make more profits with Ethereum or with Bitcoin right now here. But guys, in the meantime, you can be supporting the channel here by smashing up these likes, guys. Will be absolutely amazing if you can do so. If you can smash up the likes right now here, you will be, of course, supporting the channel by far here. And it will be, of course, truly amazing if you can do so. I mean, guys, there are very big things coming here. And I really can't talk about it right now here. But I mean, I'm really looking forward towards the future because we're going to do extreme exciting things here all together. But guys, make sure to smash up the likes right now here. Let's go for the 200 likes here. Already watching with 600 of you guys. It will be amazing, of course. So yeah, 0.382 here. We broke above it, so this can be potentially leads well back towards this surge towards the 6.8% here, and this surge towards the 6.8% here can be, of course, potentially lead towards higher prices. So let's see what we will be doing, of course. And if we're going to go towards the 7.1 cents here, guys, we can as well, if we are breaking through the 6.8% here, we can, potentially go towards the 7.1% here of an BTC valuation for E1 Ethereum. So yeah, it really looks particularly good here on the 4 hourly. Can also be very honest, on the 4 hourly candles, we broke through the golden pocket entry and found support on it. So we can be really potentially go towards these higher targets over here. So let's see. I just got banned. I don't know. What do you mean? You're not banned. You're not banned on the chat. So yeah, Bitcoin dropping off once again, slightly a little bit here. Let me go back. Oh, Bitcoin is on the 1 hourly indeed. Falling a little bit here. That's indeed true here, guys. So of course, literally 5 minutes ago, we corrected very significantly. So, of course, important to look at, of course, what are we seeing this? Will Bitcoin hold these levels? I mean, the most important level for me to see Bitcoin holding. Of course, guys, I would love to see Bitcoin already increasing from here on. But personally, I do anticipate, because there's still so much fear in the market, that we can be, of course, potentially go towards levels around the 30 towards 31k. If we're going to do so, this will be, of course, the level that we have to keep our eyes out on. And of course, I put it as well in the title, guys. Will Bitcoin hold this level? If we can hold the 30k, there is nothing wrong, and we will be potentially see this bounce back towards the 37k. But if we are going to close the daily candle below the 30k, guys, this will be extremely horrible for Bitcoin. This will be signifying that we're going to see way lower targets. And guys, as well, people, I mean, yeah, you can be potentially as well look for Bitcoin. A worst case, yeah, for Bitcoin, what is right now potentially as well playing out here is maybe this potential inverse cup and handle here. You can see cup and handle getting created here, handle getting created over here, the cup over here. So yeah, we can be potentially look for an inverse cup and handle. This is of course a quite bearish target with yeah, bearish price targets around the I don't think that we're going to reach it once again, guys, but I mean, there's a bearish price target literally at 0. We're not going to reach a 0, but I mean, that's an extreme bearish price target for the cup and handle. I mean, in general speaking, it's just a bearish pattern. But of course, in order to see this pattern playing out here, once again saying this, we have to be closing the daily candle below the 30k. Otherwise, it won't be playing out. But yeah, once again saying, I don't want to be causing FUD here, because I don't think that we want to be looking at targets towards the 20 towards 24k. I personally think that we want to be looking at higher targets, even though, guys, there is once again fear returning in towards the market, and that is of course as well resulting on the Bitcoin chart. Let me see real quickly on the net flows. That is as well resulting right now in more inflows than outflows on today's candle. So we are seeing more people selling off Bitcoin and accumulating more Bitcoin right now here, and that's of course also resulting in the price. Yesterday there were approximately 15k Bitcoin inflow towards exchanges, of course signifying that people are maybe willing to sell it off here. I do think this is of anticipation of this upcoming weekend here. Let's see what it is exactly going to do here. Of course, people are anticipating prices going to drop very significantly because of the G7. So, yeah, of course, we can't really say anything about it right now. But yeah, hopefully we will be still just holding these levels. And I mean, this is of course a bad indication that we're currently getting, because this is signifying that there's a lot of Bitcoin going in towards the exchanges, and that can be potentially, of course, yeah, really push down the price here. So yeah, very curious what it's going to do here. Hopefully we're going to see another yeah, move towards ships getting created. I'm buying at 0. I mean, I will be buying 1 million coins. But guys, you have to know, too many people standing on the sidelines, too many people willing to enter the market. Targets below the 20k are definitely not going to reach, get reached here, I think. I'm a patient man. I will wait. People say, a lot of people are saying Bitcoin is going to 20k here. I mean, guys, yeah, I mean, 20k is definitely my worst case scenario here. Definitely by far worst case scenario. People are saying as well 12k Bitcoin or so. I think that's a ridiculous target. I don't think that you want to be looking at it. And I mean, there are so many shorts as well getting activated right now here. And we know, guys, this was a very interesting story that I heard from someone. And that is that Elon Musk, I don't know if you guys know it, I do think that he's playing with some very, very interesting games right now here. Elon Musk is doing some very interesting things here in the background, what we guys, of course, don't know here. But, of course, he made a solar city, he made a whole solar park to, of course, to generate energy for a city or so, but that plan completely failed. But he still has the solar city over there. He is still producing this energy. And personally, I do think, because he's also working on the green energy for Bitcoin, that he's going to say one day, Solar City will be providing they will be mining Bitcoins. And if that happens, guys, yeah, once again, the market sentiment is completely swapped here. And once again, I mean, this is extreme big speculation. But I mean, Solar City failed here, and the one use case that I see it maybe having here, Solar City, is mining Bitcoin. So yeah, once again, you heard this first on the channel, guys. If Elon Musk is going to use Solar City to mine their Bitcoin, the Bitcoins, you know it that you heard this first on the channel. I mean, this is definitely a potential thing that can be playing out here as well. With Michael Saylor recently saying something very interesting on Twitter. He was saying, guys, I will be going more into the price section on chain data in a second here, but this is just a thing that I have to say to all the viewers right here. Michael Saylor as well said to us right now, lately, the dollar don't want to be seeing Bitcoin as an enemy, because the dollar, if the dollar is going to accept Bitcoin, it can use the Bitcoin to back the dollar. And everyone is always seeing that Bitcoin is the dollar killer. But I mean, if Bitcoin is going to back the dollar, guys, that will be, of course, an extreme good thing here, in my opinion. Because, first of all, it will be adding a lot of valuation towards the Bitcoin. And besides that, we are solving two issues at the same time here. And I do think it's a very interesting way that how he is approaching it. And hopefully, yeah, it can be potentially paying out here. But guys, one thing that I want to be asking before going further in towards the on-chain data, guys, make sure to smash up the likes here. Make sure to smash up the subscriber count here. Guys, we're literally 12 subscribers away before reaching the 50.6k here. So make sure to smash up the likes here. And I see as well people saying I have diamond hands. And I mean, yeah, if you're having diamond hands here, you're of course absolutely on the right side here. And you're absolutely going to crush the market as well. So, I mean, yeah, having diamond hands is of course a thing that you have to have here in the cryptocurrency space. Don't be the one with weekends. Don't be the one who is selling his Bitcoin for cheap prices here. I mean, guys, yeah, we are seeing a minor decreasement in price here, but you have to know this. If you're selling your whole portfolio to potentially buy back on 20k here, are you as well anticipating that we can be maybe getting a company are you as well anticipating that we can be potentially see Apple, of course, saying that they're working on Bitcoin, that they're holding Bitcoin? Because I know for sure these big institutions, they are buying up Bitcoin. And you are selling it. The smart money is buying, you are selling. I mean, yeah, you can very, very, very hard decide what you want to be doing yourself. But I mean, for me, definitely not be. I should be definitely not hesitating to accumulate some more amounts of cheap Bitcoin, of course, around these levels here. So let me as well go real quickly into the Ethereum net flow, guys. What are we seeing here right now with Ethereum? There is today some Ethereum outflowing, a little bit of Ethereum inflowing into the market, a little bit of sideways action, not a lot of huge accumulation, not a lot of huge selling going around of Ethereum. This one hourly candle, we saw 22k Ethereum going into our exchanges. That's of course quite bearish, but of course the lower we're going to go here, and I do think that the whales will be really there will be a lot of accumulation, just like you saw as well for Bitcoin, around the 30k. The 30k is the massive whale accumulation zone. You can see it as well on this chart over here. The 30k is the massive accumulation zone for the whales here. Here as well around the 34k, but the 30k is of course the massive level for the whales that they are accumulating on. So yeah, I should definitely look at that level, of course. 30k should be as well a very good limit target, 30 towards 31k to accumulate some Bitcoin. I mean, at least, guys, I mean, make sure to set up some limit orders to at least scoop some, or maybe dollar cost average a little bit better in towards the market on these levels. So yeah, looking forward towards that already. Let me see as well. Grayscale, of course, not really adding more Bitcoin to their portfolio. So that's also a thing that's pretty exciting to see here. Miners as well starting to sell off here, not starting to sell off. They're starting to accumulate, of course. They're sending less and less Bitcoin towards exchanges. Of course, they have been doing a little bit. They have been showing a spike a little bit yesterday, because I do think they are also anticipating G7. So yeah, let's see what it is going to do here. I think because we are having the G7 meeting, that is of course potentially a very worse driver in the market, and this is as well the reason why we are right now seeing this significant decreasement evaluation right now here. Let's see how good we can hold on here. But I do think today can be still quite a bearish day here in crypto, even though the MACD on the 1 hour is right now giving us a reversal signal. The MACD, of course, looks to be reversing right now in the 1 hour, but I do still think, yeah, guys, today can be still potentially be a quite bad day here for crypto. Hopefully, we will be holding on to the price. But yeah, personally, I don't really anticipate that we're going to see way higher targets getting created today. I do think that we will be seeing rather lower targets getting created. But guys, we're literally 2 subscribers right now away before reaching the 50.6k here. Would be amazing if you can smash it up here. It's not updated here yet, so I'm right now right here. Only 2 subscribers away here before reaching the 50.6k here. Would be amazing, of course, if you're going to join the channel. But guys, let me discuss that a few for you guys. Because yeah, Bitcoin decreasing, but Tether fuel as well here. And we have been discussing several levels as major levels of support. And for all the people that missed the boat here on Tether fuel, I mean, it is not over yet here. This is definitely not by far over, and I know for sure we're going to set a new all-time high before the mainnet is getting launched here. So I should highly suggest here, of course, I can't give you any financial advice there, to hold at least a little bit of Tether fuel. I think that holding Tether fuel right now here is an extreme smart thing to do here. You can see we're literally right now having the retest of this previous high over here. Unfortunately, we're not holding on to this level over here. We were creating a week before. But I mean, right now you're once again trading on very good accumulation levels, and you can definitely still buy for once again a 40% correction from the top side approximately. And this is of course an extreme good opportunity that you can be accumulating something on. Some Tether fuel compared to Bitcoin can be still decreasing maybe towards the 1 level, the previous high of the trend here. This 1 level, of course, will be the massive accumulation level of the of the Tether view compared to Bitcoin chart, to be very honest. But I mean, general speaking, Tether view compared to USDT, I mean, yeah, you're literally trading right now on the accumulation levels. And I mean, still, I should highly suggest to own at least a little bit of Tether view. If you're not holding any of it, I do think you're potentially going to miss out on pretty high returns here. So yeah, I should highly suggest, of course, holding a little bit of it. And I mean, if you haven't already accumulated a little bit of Tether view here, yeah, you're right now. I mean, if you were willing to, I mean, if we were getting a lot of questions here because we were, of course, saying to everyone around to 24 towards 28 cents, as well as 30 cents, as well to 33 cents. We are saying to a lot of people that we are, of course, yeah, we are accumulating Tether view. And of course, once you're sitting at the all-time highs, everyone is willing to buy it. And right now, once again, people are not willing to buy it. But right now, as well with that, we were making the call with Matic. You're seeing such a significant decrease right now in price action, but I do think that you, of course, want to be a whole. I do think right now that you want to be, of course, accumulating something around these levels. I definitely think, of course, that view is right now a very good level to accumulate something at. And I mean, yeah, it will be for sure going towards higher targets. But right now, because Bitcoin dropping off, of course, not really helping the Tether view price action. But yeah, general speaking, it's a good asset. It's a good coin. And yeah, I mean, the fundamentals, once again, have not changed any single bit here. And it still will be saying it's definitely a very good coin that you can be accumulating for a really cheap price right now here. Let me see. Let me see. Why is Ethereum not following Bitcoin right now? Because the profits from Ethereum are right now going in towards Bitcoin. Because is lagging behind and people are attaching their emotions to crypto and they're swapping their Ethereum off towards Bitcoin. That's the thing that we can see here. And we can see, by the way, on today's candle, we are seeing a little bit of an increasement on the Ethereum pair. Because yeah, people are of course buying the drop off right now because we're seeing a very significant decreasement in price. There's some accumulation going around here. And you can see, yeah, on today's candle, of course, the 24 hours, you can see Ethereum is holding up a little bit better than Bitcoin. But of course, on the past week, it was Bitcoin holding up better than Ethereum. So yeah, let's see how it will be, of course, going. But I mean, general speaking, always once you're seeing a drop off, it are always the altcoins that are going to fall harder and further than Bitcoin. And as well, what you can see right now with Tether view. But I mean, Tether view, if you're not holding on any of it, I mean, you can literally see the increase since touching this level is already another 4%, of course. And I should highly suggest, of course, at least owning a little bit of it. Tether view looks pretty strong here. You want to be holding on it. You want to be holding it, and otherwise you're going to miss out on very high returns. Let me see. Most Ethereum is staked. I mean, yeah, of course, that's not true. Not the most amount of Ethereum is staked currently. You can as well look at the Ethereum 2.0 stats here. And you can see the stake rate is approximately right now 4.7% here. My total value that's currently staked here is 5 million. Not a lot. It's not a lot of money that's right now staked here because we know the market capitalization is 270 billion, and right now only 5 million is staked. So not a lot of Ethereum is right now getting staked here. So of course it's still at the beginning stages. Ethereum 2.0 here. They're working on it, and yeah, it's pretty exciting, of course, to see. But there's still a lot of work to do for Ethereum. And of course, as well, with Ethereum 2.0 in the future coming out here, we'll be potentially helping the price really to push it up towards higher targets. Let me see. This is good. Maybe buy more right now. I mean, I definitely think that we can be potentially go a little bit. Oh, Bitcoin is really bouncing back a little bit here. This is beautiful to see. I mean, I always should say here, you always want to be dollar cost averaging in towards the price action of Bitcoin and different assets. You always want to be dollar cost averaging in towards it. But right now, I do still think potentially today we can be going for a little bit of lower target. But you can see literally in the 5-minute candle, we have been seeing, of course, a very nice bounce back towards the upside. The 5-minute, of course, yeah, bouncing very significantly from oversold territorium. So this looks clearly like a lot of strength is entering the market once again here. Probably some big players, once again, guys, you have to know it, are buying up. We will be waiting at least for the bullish crossover on the day in the 1 hourly candles to maybe potentially see some more of an uptrend getting created on the 1 hourly candles. I do think we can potentially, of course, see this uptrend getting created over here. Let me see. So, well, guys, let me see. I was also yesterday doing a tweet here about this. It's a pretty exciting tweet here. And probably you already saw the news maybe on Cointelegraph here or so. But you can see over here, Dutch officials calls for a complete ban on Bitcoin. But I mean, yeah, there is one official who's calling for that we have to be banning Bitcoin. And of course, here's an article about it. This is a Dutch article, but I mean, he is literally saying in this article that Bitcoin is laundry, is money laundering, it's worse money, is bad money, etc., etc. And he clearly based his argument on zero facts. And I'm as well from the Netherlands, and I was literally saying as well, I was always proud to be from the Netherlands, but right now I'm pretty much in doubt about that one. And I mean, I said as well over here, resign from your position. Unfortunately, he has no Twitter account, but I did that hashtag over here. But I mean, he's literally not basing his opinion on any facts here. He's saying bullshit, and that is of course a reason why I had to tweet this. It doesn't make any sense what he is saying, and also some other officials already replied to him, and the other officials from the Netherlands were already saying banning crypto, banning Bitcoin is not the solution. It has a good use case, and we don't want to be banning it because that will be only creating more crime. So that was a very nice thing to know, of course. So for sure, I can already tell you, this is once again, as well, Cointelegraph is just creating FOB because this is headline news here, but this is just one person who is saying this, and he was also saying this in 2018, he was saying this in 2017, and every time he pulls up anything, it got denied. So, I mean, there will be literally no ban coming out here. I mean, they always as well on the news page that I have here, let's say on my telephone, my parents, literally my grandma sends me a message, they're going to ban crypto in the Netherlands, but that's not true. This is once again creation of FUD. This is as well a creation of FUD. It's BS. It's bullshit. They are not going to ban crypto. No, someone is saying that he wants to be banning crypto, but this is of course how it goes with the news articles here in crypto, because everyone is in fear, and it always works good. It works good for these news creators to make these articles like they're going to ban this or that, because that always get more views. So please don't fall for all this FUD here, and as well everyone who's from the Netherlands here, don't think that they're going to ban it, because it's definitely not going to happen. I can already promise you, and already other financial directors here in the Netherlands, they also said that you don't want to be banning it because that will be creating more and more crime, and that will be, of course, not good for the future of it. So please, don't think they are going to ban it. And I mean, oh, sorry guys, Bitcoin is pumping. Sorry, excuse me. Going back in the chat, guys. Bitcoin pumping towards the upside. Beautiful to see, of course. Lovely to see. This can be potentially. Maybe a large player, of course, going towards the market. We will be going into the net flow in a second here. Maybe there's, of course, a big maybe a big player probably, or rich individual buying up here. I mean, yeah, guys, we can be, of course, potentially for sure in high-low structure here as well in the 4-hour, but we have not been forming really significantly in a longer period of time here. So this can be, of course, helping the uptrend here, helping to push the prices higher. And once again, guys, there is no such breakout in weekends. There is no breakdown or breakout in weekends. Usually 90% of the breakouts that happens in weekends, or breakouts or breakdowns here, usually once they're happening in the weekend, guys, they're not showing any significance, and they usually, of course, always correct towards lower targets. So please don't fall for it. Please don't think that you are definitely don't think that you want to be, of course, selling your portfolio because you see a breakdown. No, guys, there is low volume coming in towards the market. The volume is extremely low here. And as well, yeah, it's weekend, guys, and so yeah, definitely should not be falling for the FUD that is once again getting created here. And I mean, in general, there's a lot of FUD getting created right now, right? So, guys, by the way, here, watch with 850 people, guys. Let's go for the 400 likes here if we're going to do a 2-hour stream, guys. Do you want me to do a 2-hour stream? Let me know right now in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Rover slow mode. Oh, excuse me, I have not enabled slow mode yet. We'll be enabling it right away. But guys, make sure to smash it up to 400 likes if you want me, of course, to do a 2-hour stream here. We can do, of course, for sure, a 2-hour stream. I'm working on it. Let me see. Someone is asking me about ICP. Let me go first in Cardano. After all, we'll be going into ICP. So, yeah, guys, Bitcoin going down, of course, showing as well some weaknesses in the Cardano chart. And I mean, I've been redrawing this lately, and this is, of course, completely wrong what I did so, because I should have not been redrawing this one, because I unfortunately enabled logarithmic chart, and that was the reason why I had to redraw it. So we, of course, broke below this supportive target over here. We broke below the supportive target over here, the supportive line towards the upside. Was, of course, quite a bad thing to see here for Cardano. But, of course, this definitely still very, very high hopes for Cardano. Once again, volume is so low, guys. I have not been seeing so low volume in such a long time here on any asset. As well, if we're talking about Femex, etc., there's also pretty low volume over there, guys. And you guys know it. You can still join the Crypto Rover team here in the Femex competition. It will be amazing if you're going to join, so we'll be talking more about it in a second here, but you can already join it here. Highest link in the description here. If you want to be joining the competition, it will be amazing because we can be winning up towards the 750k prize pool, of course. So it will be, of course, very amazing if you're going to join it. The more people that are going to join the Crypto Rover team here, guys. The fast I will be making the announcement, and probably for all the people that are right now watching here, guys, approximately 900 of you guys, we're working on a very interesting project. We will be releasing more information about it in the future, and of course, if you're going to join the Crypto Rover, if you're going to join this one, we will be announcing it anytime soon here as well. We will be still doing the giveaway for some Ethereum that we're going to do here. I will be doing 50% of the giveaway because we reached 50k subscribers on my Instagram channel here on @CryptoRoverYT, and 50% approximately on YouTube slash Twitter. And of course, while I'm saying YouTube, I will be doing it in live chat, and then I will be doing a tweet. And on the tweet, you can be, of course, applying to win for the giveaway. So yeah, we will be giving away some more stuff here. But probably, I probably will be waiting another 3 days here because then we can do it, do the giveaway in a different style here. So of course, I can't say anything about it, but that's the reason why the giveaway is maybe delayed for approximately 3 days, approximately. So you have to wait a little bit. You have to wait a little bit, but it will be extremely exciting what we're going to have, of course. So Cardano compared to US dollar, guys, that was a quick thing I have to say, of course. Cardano compared to US dollar, right now seeing a decreasement, broke below the supportive target over here. We can be potentially go for this next supportive target over here. I mean, you can see over here, this line was getting created here, upward sloping support line getting created, and if you were, of course, buying on this supportive line here, you could have, of course, perfectly, sorry, if we're going to go towards this target, I'm sorry, you can be, of course, perfectly buying some good Cardano here. I mean, we have been respecting this uptrend several times here, and I mean, in general, talking, if we're speaking in general about Cardano, guys, you can clearly see, and I see Bitcoin is pumping very quickly towards the upside, guys. I see it. But first, let me discuss real quickly the price action of Cardano. We are currently sending very beautiful high-low structure here. High-low is getting formed every single time here on the Cardano price action, and it looks pretty good here, and there's definitely no reason to worry. But guys, if we're really going to increase in valuation, we can be potentially, of course, goes towards this target around to $1.28 there. But this will be, once again, massive accumulation. I mean, even today, guys, we can increase once again in valuation, and of course, still trade above this level. I mean, there's definitely possibility that you're redrawing this one a little bit here, and if you're going to do so, you can see we're still clearly holding on to this line here. So yeah, it looks pretty strong here. Cardano compared to Ethereum as well. Unfortunately, we broke below the supportive line. Still, we can create a wick on the lower side on this today's candle. But there's definitely no reason to panic about Cardano right here. I mean, yeah, you can look at the valuation compared to Ethereum. We're still trading above this important blue box over here, gray box over here. You can see this gray box has been providing massive amounts of resistance for Ethereum compared to ADA, and right now we're still trading above it. And of course, if we're going to go for this retest over here, you will be potentially, of course, find very good support on this level. So yeah, I already can't wait to see what we're going to do here. Definitely a very good level to accumulate something around. And of course, if you're going to buy at these levels, I definitely think you're going to crush the market for sure. Because yeah, buying on these levels is, of course, buying on very good support. And if you're buying on support, you're always going to do a good job here in general. So yeah, Cardano compared to Ethereum is, Cardano compared to Bitcoin, decreasing very significantly. Forming, it is still forming a high-low structure, but not a very significant one here. So that's pretty unfortunate to see here. Let's see what we're going to do here. A higher low structure getting formed there. A lower high structure as well getting formed there. But I mean, yeah, can be potentially, of course, showing as well a lot of consolidation in this pattern. This, of course, on the daily candles here. So yeah, Cardano, of course, bouncing very quickly back towards the upside right now compared to Bitcoin. Literally in the past 2 hours here, as you can see, we have been increasing very significantly compared to Bitcoin. So it looks pretty strong here. Then still staying Cardano's these assets that you want to be holding in your portfolio. We can be still getting supported by this line over here. Of course, we have some resistance to clear here because this orange line over here, you can see major level of previous support will be right now flipping. Sorry, major level of previous resistance was acting as support. Right now trading below it, we have to be clearing this level of resistance again here. So that can be, of course, still quite bearish for the price action of Cardano. But general speaking, once again, guys, not holding any Cardano is irresponsible. You just want to be holding it. You just want to be holding it, guys. Let me see. Bitcoin is going up. Indeed, guys. Indeed, Bitcoin 35.7k once again here. Seeing a very significant increase on this one hourly candle. I mean, literally, guys, we're seeing a very significant correction right now, a 3.7% pump once again. So that's beautiful to see, of course. Look at Bitcoin, please. Of course, guys, we will be looking at Bitcoin. Of course, we will. I mean, let's on 15-minute candle, beautiful 15-minute candle, of course, playing out here. You can see from oversold to these levels around the 57%, 57 index on the RSI. 5 minute was, of course, oversold over here, and we were not creating a bullish divergence. We were creating a bullish divergence on the also now on the 4 minutes. So yeah, pretty exciting to see what we're doing, of course. And for all the people that are wondering, is Bitcoin breaking down right now? Yes, it is. But is it really giving us a confirmation of a very valid breakdown? No, it isn't. The breakdown of volume is, of course, extremely low. And if you're seeing extreme low volume on the breakdown, you just want to be staying away from it, and you don't want to be trading it short. Because yes, I've been saying I will be trading this one towards the upside or towards the downside. I'm a trader. I will be benefiting from the volatility. But guys, if we're not going to see, of course, these confirmations of the volume breakout, and of course not such a confirmation of, and as well, if you're breaking out in the weekends, you just don't want to be trading it. It's too irresponsible to do so. It's not smart to do so. I'm sorry. So a lot of people are talking about Chiliz and Matic. And of course, I know Chiliz has been pumping so significantly. I will be for sure talking about Chiliz in the stream here. But first, let me look at Bitcoin for a second. And after that, of course, I will be going more in depth about Chiliz and Matic, of course, guys. I can already promise you. And I mean, we're right now once again trading against this horizontal level of resistance. You can see a lot of price action is getting traded around these levels. A lot of consolidation going around on these levels right now here. And you can see here previously, once we're trading above it, it's providing support. Right now trading below it, it will be providing resistance. So yeah, we can be, of course, running into resistance right now here. Let's see if we can clear this level. Will be quite exciting if we can do so. Maybe some kind of a V-shaped recovery will be very nice. But guys, as well, I want to be asking you guys for a favor. I mean, if you guys want me to do this stream for another hour. I will be doing a 2-hour stream for you guys, but I have to be asking one favor for you. I want to be hearing one favor, and that favor that I'm asking for is just smash it up to 400 likes, guys. So we need another 100 likes right now in order to continue the stream for another hour. And we still have another 30 minutes to reach this target. But guys, I do think that we can already reach it in maybe 1 or 2 minutes. So very easy target for you guys, but it would be amazing if you can right now smash up these likes. Would be amazing. 30k not going to happen. I mean, personally, I don't think so as well here. But I mean, the recent drop-off that we were seeing is, of course, a little bit of out of anticipation here of the potential G7 bad things they can be potentially say, of course. So that's the reason why we are seeing the decrease. But Bitcoin is really going for the pump, guys. Bitcoin is really going for the pump. So it looks pretty good here. Looks pretty good here. And of course, always lovely to see Bitcoin, of course, increase in valuation. And yeah, it looks good. Looks strong. Looks good. Looks strong, and it looks pretty good. Boom, smashed it. Guys, you already are smashing it up. Only another 11 likes till we're going to reach the 400 likes, guys. You guys are really smashing it up here. And people are calling about a short squeeze here. Guys, let me get this real quickly into the screen here. Let me set it to the 1-hourly candles once again here. On the left side, you see Bitcoin. And on the right side, you see the current shorts that are getting activated, of course. We have been seeing a huge amount of shorts getting activated, guys, recently. This is a very important thing to know here. In the past, approximately a week, guys, we have been seeing an approximate spike of an 2,000% in the shorts. So there are currently a lot of people opening short positions. They are still active, because otherwise they don't stand over here. And they are still active. And this can be, of course, potentially lead to two factors. This can be lead either towards an insane short squeeze, what can be definitely push up the price very significantly in a very rapid pace, of course, and it can be really helping the Bitcoin price to, of course, crush towards the crush it towards the all-time highs. Or this short squeeze can these insane amounts of shorts is maybe very smart money that have, of course, very rich friends behind them that can be potentially pushed down the price, so they can be making a lot of money. So yeah, there's really two sides, of course, on these shorts. And if we're looking to the past, guys, let's look at this this one over here. Let's look at I want to be seeing a more significant one. I want to be seeing a more significant increase in shorts. Where we were seeing it's a very quick run up here in shorts. Where we were seeing it. I mean, here you can see. Okay, I will be taking this one. You can see over here the 17th of March, 18th of March, 17th of March. Let me go back to the 17th of March. Because, guys, you always want to be learning from history, right? And I've been studying these shorts getting activated. Let me see, the 17th of March. Is it 2020? 2020. Okay, that's quite far back, by the way. Quite far back. The Corona crash here, of course. Let me see. The pandemic crash. 17th of March. So yeah, that's over here. So approximately over here, they were getting activated. Oh, you can see it, of course, coming together. Approximately over here, they were getting activated. Literally over here. And you can see since then, trading on $4,900. And here, from that point, from this point over here, from this spike in this candle, from the 5,000 towards the $5,500, it was an approximately 9% move here. We were seeing the first decreases coming in here. So yeah, that's pretty exciting to see here. As well with this run up here towards the upside, as you can see. Let me put it on daily candles. That makes it a little bit more clear, because then the days are exactly the same, right? So here the amazing amount of shorts were getting activated. And since here, you can see the shorts were getting out of the market. And of course, yeah, we were seeing some kind of a short squeeze playing out here. As well over here, you were seeing a very insane drop-off here. This was on the 30th of June. I can't go back in the chart. That's pretty unfortunate. But I mean, yeah, it's pretty exciting. We are seeing a lot of shorts getting activated. Always, guys, we're seeing shorts getting activated. Yeah, we tend to see, of course, either a short squeeze toward, yeah, will be, of course, push up the price here, or we see a very significant price drop here. So yeah, definitely, I mean, in the end of the day, it doesn't say us anything here, but it can say us that we will be seeing extreme amounts of volatility. 36K in 10 minutes, hopefully. Let's go. Another 10 minutes, guys, before closing the 1 hour candle. Let's as well enable the MACD here. Let's as well enable the MACD here. And guys, you can see the blue line here really crossing towards the upside. Really pushing a little bit higher. Looks pretty good. Fake pump. Don't be fooled. I mean, fake drop off. I mean, still, guys, what is really a thing that I can see here? A really thing that I see here, because I am here looking at the space. I'm looking here at the chat, and I see always that are certain people, no matter a thing is bullish, they always will be bearish. And if we're seeing a bearish development, and it is showing us weak signs of the move, so like the low volume breakdown, etc. for Bitcoin, they are also saying to us, we're going to reach a target. So there are a lot of people that have a tunnel vision for Bitcoin to see it going towards 20K. And I think, yeah, having a tunnel vision is not always necessarily bad. But to have a vision for Bitcoin, to only look at bad targets, is not smart to do. You want to be looking realistic at the market, and you want to be adapting about what the market can be potentially doing. Of course, I am anticipating higher prices for sure, but as well in the back of my mind, I keep my worst case scenarios, and I keep some USDT on the side to accumulate some more, for sure. That's definitely a thing that I'm going to do. But I mean, guys, you don't want to be only anticipating these bad targets. And as well, if you're seeing a breakdown, yeah, you can be bearish, but you also want to be looking for the confirmation. And the confirmation is not really coming in here, because the volume is really the thing that is lacking right now. The volume is really lacking. And guys, by the way, yes, we smashed it up to 400 likes, guys. So we will be doing another hour in the stream here. So absolutely amazing that we did so, guys. Let's go for the 2-hour stream here. Looking forward towards it already. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, indeed. This is indeed one of these last moments that you can still accumulate cheap amounts of Bitcoin. Let me see. Fake out going on at the moment. Bigger dip incoming. Let's see. I mean, yeah, I'm bullish. Of course, I'm bullish. I'm bullish. I mean, guys, literally, if you're, let me know. Why are you bearish? Of course, I can understand why you're bearish, of course. But if you're seeing fake outs towards the downside, I don't think that you have to be necessarily bearish on the immediate short term. I mean, yeah, we are seeing a lot of bearish patterns playing out here, guys. But what you don't know here, what's playing out in the background. You want to be as well looking at the on-chain data. You want to be looking to the stock-to-flow model. And I think if you're not looking to the stock-to-flow model in Bitcoin, let me go to my Twitter page, by the way. Let me get to my Twitter page, guys. If you haven't already followed me on Twitter, make sure to do so right now. Doing sometimes these funny tweets over here, of course. But I mean, guys, if you're not familiar with what Bitcoin is currently having as well, this is a potential really thing that's playing out here. We're running at these stages over here. The accumulation schematic of the wick of events here, guys. But if you're not aware of what we are currently seeing here, I think you definitely have to put off your glasses, or you have to be buying new glasses, because a lot of models are right now indicating that we are just getting started. And in 2013, we also saw 2 spikes towards the upside, just over here. This is definitely a potential scenario that's going to be playing out here. And as well, if we're looking to previous cycles, guys, every single cycle that we are having here in the cryptocurrency space here tends to take longer. And we have way more time in this cycle. We have way more time to spend in this cycle. And as well, what you can see right now, what a lot of people, and I say a lot of people, are denying to look at is the stock to flow model, and that it is of course currently signifying that we are at the same stages where we were sitting in the pandemic crash here. And if you can go back in time, where are you buying in the pandemic crash? If you can go back in time, for sure, probably you were buying right now in the pandemic crash because you made insane amounts of gains. And right now, we're sitting on the same levels of the pandemic crash here in terms of the stock to flow model. Guys, you have to know it. You don't want to be missing out about. You can still accumulate some. And even though if you are bearish, you want to be creating a risk to reward setup. You want to be creating a risk management setup. And the best risk management setup right now, in my opinion, will be that you, of course, will be dollar cost averaging no matter the market is going to go up or down. Never go all in on one place for sure. Worst case, that's the worst strategy that you can be using. But at least use the positions, at least use the cheap Bitcoin that you can currently buy here to start dollar cost averaging in towards these cheap prices here. And I mean, we are already trading at this extreme low stage of this stock to flow model. We are right now undervalued. The stock to flow model is indicating that we are undervalued. And you think that we're going to go below the 20K? You think that we're going to go towards 10K? What are you saying? What are you saying? We're not going to go to 10K. We're not going to go to 50K. We're probably as well not going to go to 20K. Of course, still 20K is my worst case scenario. But once again, saying this, too many people anticipating a certain level of Bitcoin, we're not going to reach it. Too many people selling off the portfolio to potentially buy back cheaper. Do you think that the whales be pushing down? Do you think that the whales will be pushing down prices even further to let the retailers buy back cheaper? No, they won't. They want you to sell your Bitcoin right now. They want you to let you feel to sell your Bitcoin right now. They want the charts to look bad that you are going to sell your Bitcoin. That is what they want. And you are falling for it. And you are falling for it. Of course, I know 90% of the community that we are having here on this channel is not falling for these jokes, is not falling for these stupid mistakes here. And I definitely should not be falling for the FUD here. I should definitely not fall for the FUD. Guys, make sure the best strategy here in crypto, the best strategy in general, if you're a stock market trader, is to buy the fear and sell the greed. And right now we're sitting in insane stages of fear, and you can really decide what you're going to do. You can be accumulating the fear, or you can be selling the fear. Are you going to sell the lows, or are you going to sell the highs? Are you going to sell the greed, or are you going to buy the greed? You can be definitely decide what you're going to do here, guys. And I mean, whales don't care about the chart. That's exactly what you're saying, dude. And I mean, once again, if you're going to sell your whole portfolio, you're going to take such a big risk here of buying back higher. At least if you don't have PTSD from it right down here, because probably if you sell your portfolio right now and we increase to 50K, you are going to flip it. You're going to hate yourself probably, and you're never going to look to the charts again. So yeah, of course, if you are bearish, I mean, of course, I understand you can be bearish for sure, but please don't make sure to at least do maybe a 50-50 or so. Make sure to sell 50% of your portfolio, but at least hold Bitcoin. I should never say to anyone here to sell their complete Bitcoin position, because that is definitely the worst thing that you can do right here. Buy and hold, buy and hold. And I mean, I'm truly care about the community. And as well, guys, if you want to be joining the community, you can be doing so right now in the Discord server. The Discord server is right now pinned in the live chat, guys. It would be amazing if you're going to join. So, and by the way, I will be joining Discord Force Call every 2 weeks on the Friday. So yesterday we did one on the 11th of June, and on the 25th of June we will be once again in the Discord server. We will be sitting over there with you guys, and we will be just talking about certain things there, just chilling, just talking about crypto, but lifestyle, whatever. Yeah, we will be just doing a Q&A / just crypto talk with each other. So on the 25th of June, we will be doing another session here in the Discord server. You can be already joining the Discord server. It's, of course, a free server, and you can be, of course, helping each other out there. Very strong community over there. So yeah, I should highly suggest, of course, joining that one. Completely free to do so. And yeah, you will be, of course, crushing the market if you go to join the Discord server. 13,000 members, by the way, guys. 13,000 members. I can't believe it. Let me see what the chat is saying. 14K never, bro. Indeed. Guys, you can dream for the 40K. I mean, personally, I would wish to see Bitcoin on 40K because it will be, of course, extreme good accumulation zones. But I mean, personally, do I think it's going to reach it? No. Because why? There are too many people willing to enter the market, guys. You have to think it. Too many people willing to enter the market. It will be not going towards these low targets. For every seller, there is a buyer. You have to know that. Guys, you want to get rich by AMC? I mean, I'm holding AMC since $7, man. I've sold partially around $40. But yeah, I'm also holding AMC. I mean, I should highly suggest to stay away from it right now here. Too high, it increased too high here. I mean, it's too risky to buy in towards it right now, in my opinion. But of course, if you bought it pretty cheap here, it's a very good coin that you bought, of course. Sorry, coin, a very good asset that you bought, of course. Let me see. Pretty funny, by the way. Banks are stopping people buying Bitcoin. They're at least trying to, but they can't. Let me see. Chiliz, man. Let me go into Chiliz. Indeed, guys. Guys, let me go into Chiliz. I think Chiliz is, of course, a very exciting coin. We have been looking at Chiliz yesterday, and we were discussing where we want to be seeing the daily candle close. And look at the significant correction that we were getting. We were yesterday talking about a potential W forming on the price action of Chiliz. So you can see here clear higher low getting created, horizontal level of resistance getting created, and as well, right now, of course, a horizontal level of resistance was getting created as well. And I was standing already, yesterday we were sitting on these stages maybe over here or so, on the level that we're literally right now trading on. And I was saying to everyone, yeah, we can potentially go towards this neckline, but I do want to be seeing, of course, the daily candle close above the neckline. And as long as you're not closing the daily candle close above the neckline, you're not confirming this breakout. And you can't also not open your trade to potentially, of course, trade this one towards levels around the 30 or 45 cents, I mean. 45 cents indeed. So yeah, pretty exciting, of course, to see. Hopefully we can be seeing another increase in valuation anytime soon here. It's definitely very exciting, of course, to have, and I do personally think, yeah, it's a very good asset that you want to be holding here. Chiliz is, of course, as well a good asset, of course, good NFT. But yeah, at least if we want to be seeing these higher targets around to 45 cents here, I do want to be seeing, of course, first the candle close above the 31.9 cents here, because in order, I mean, if we're going to close above there, yeah, we can be potentially look for this move towards the upside. So yeah, let's see how this day will be developing. Let's see how this daily candle will be closing, of course. That will be the main thing that I will be looking at for Chiliz. So, yeah, I do feel pretty excited about it. But yeah, once again saying, you do want to be seeing first the breakthrough on the 4-hour, on the daily candles here, because otherwise, yeah, you can't really confirm a breakout. That's, of course, very, very important. Let me see. I'm looking at the right chart, right? Or I'm looking to the, I'm looking to the right one, man. CHZ. I'm looking to the right one. You're falling with me. I've already thought. I thought the CHZ is the tag. So I this is the right one, man. No worry. This is the right one. This is the right coin. You are following me. You guys always troll me in the chat. Let me see, guys. Let me know which coin I have to discuss right now. Let me know in the chat which coin do we have to be discussing, and we will be right away getting in towards it. Of course, if I see a certain coin getting requested quite a lot here, we'll be right away going in towards it. Because yeah, of course, I want to be looking at the things what the majority of the people want to be looking at. If only one people ask about a very stupid coin, I will be not looking at, right? So it's a good time to buy Tetafew. Matic G, yes. We have been discussing it. Yes. It's an extremely good buying opportunity right now, especially if you want to be buying the dips. Buy the dips, hold. And I mean, yeah, right now is an extremely good buying opportunity. Of course, calling this one very early, still good profits on this one. As well, guys, on the channel, we were saying I was breaking the ultimate, take 20% out at least. I took 20% out here. Have not accumulated the drop off firstly. I wish I can do it right now here, but I'm currently busy with the stream. But otherwise, guys, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing here. I see a lot of Vechain requests coming in here. Safe one I will be not looking at. Kusama, Vechain, Matic. Okay, and Tetafew. Okay. Tetafew we already looked into ours, guys. Oh, a lot of Tetafew requests here. So let me go over it once again here. So Tetafew, I will be over this. I will be right away discussing Matic. And after that, right away, Vechain, guys. And after that, we will be seeing, we will be looking at the different requests here. I see a lot of AMC requests as well. But Tetafew, of course, we were seeing a very insane increasement, of course, and right now we found support on the 0.618 here. Like I told you before, personally, should have definitely, if you're not already exposed, definitely had been accumulating these levels. I'm personally already pretty exposed towards it, and as well, guys, always if you're going to go towards new optimize, maybe 10 or 20% take out of it. But personally, still, my targets are still set for the coming month of June. $1 is for sure going to be reached here, and you want to be prepared for this. You want to be prepared for this, and I do think that you want to accumulating these levels of around 40.6 cents here. So yeah, personally, very good accumulation level. You can see as well here, previous resistance was getting created over here. Right now, flipping it in towards support. So yeah, it looks pretty strong here, and definitely don't think it's a bad level of accumulation. And we're talking about the T-view compared to Ethereum chart, by the way. We have no Ethereum chart. That's pretty unfortunate to see. So yeah, compared to Bitcoin, of course, we're still trading on the middle of support here. We're not necessarily trading on this previous high or so. So yeah, we can be potentially still go for a little bit of decreasement and then increase in valuation. But this, of course, if Bitcoin is going to pump, this will be decreasing. And if Ethereum is just going to stay sideways. Yeah, general speaking, yeah, you want to be, of course, accumulating Ethereum right now here, in my opinion. I personally don't think the worst case scenario, of course, is the 35 cents here. Personally, I don't really think that's going to be reached here. But even though if we're really going to go towards the 35 cents, guys, I mean, I should just highly suggest starting dollar cost averaging in towards it right now. Yeah, you can be buying some cheap Tether at these levels. I definitely think you can be, of course, making huge amounts of gains here. Can't wait to see what we're going to have here. Looks extremely exciting, and we're going to make huge amounts of returns, of course, with this. So yeah, looking forward towards it already. Can't wait to see what we're going to do. And yeah, Tether, of course, providing extreme good amounts of opportunities right here. And I mean, we have been discussing it already, and still, like I told you before, targets for the end of the month here, still sitting around to $1, guys. You have to know the APY that you can get on your Tether staking can be up to 30% here. Extreme exciting. The mainnet still 18 days away before getting line share, guys. We are just getting started. The hype run up is just getting started here. I personally do think still we're going to set a new all-time high within the coming 2 weeks here. You can be buying cheap amounts of Tether right here. And I should definitely highly suggest accumulating something around these levels. Of course, no financial advice here. It's just my personal opinion. Personally, I should definitely accumulate around these levels. Yeah, let's see what's going to do. So then I was going to discuss Matic, because Matic has been decreasing also very significantly, of course, in the past hours. We have been seeing a decrease, of course, of this symmetrical triangle, guys. We have been warning you guys as well on the channel about this potential huge pattern that Matic is creating here. I was, of course, warning you guys here. Polygon Matic creating an insane pattern here on the daily channel, on the daily chart. So yeah, Polygon Matic, of course, creating this insane symmetrical triangle, and this symmetrical triangle, of course, broke towards the downside, and right away, of course, right now we are creating more volatility towards the downside. So guys, as well, another reason to right now subscribe to the channel, and of course ring the bell notification, guys, because we are already heading towards the 50.7k subscribers. If you're right now as well going to smash up this subscriber button, guys, you are, of course, going to join this amazing channel here. And, of course, you should definitely not be... you will be definitely not regretting your decision to hit up the subscribe button right here. I mean, looking forwards already towards it when you guys are going to smash it up here. Guys, extremely close already towards the 50.7k here. Will be amazing if we can smash it up here, guys. Big things that are coming towards the channel. We have been already spoiling a little bit about it. But, guys, can't really talk about it right now here. In the future, I can talk more about it. But, I mean, guys, they're going to become huge things here towards the channel. We're going to make something very something very special. And I do think that it will be a pretty exciting here in general in crypto YouTube, because we're really going to make a difference here. So yeah, looking forward towards it already here. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because then you're not going to miss out on this very exciting news. What can also be a very good opportunity for you guys in terms of the future. Once again, can't say a lot about it, but it is a win-win situation for all of us. And it will be doing, yeah, very exciting things about it in the future. So yeah, Matic, of course, should highly suggest staying away from it. The $1.02 can be accumulation levels for me. Right now, I should definitely stay on the sidelines. Matic compared to Bitcoin starts the downtrend. Can be potentially forming higher low structure right now here. Maybe potentially form some kind of a symmetrical triangle or so. So it looks pretty exciting as well here. Matic compared to Ethereum as well can be potentially, of course, form this stop over here and this stop over here, and this support target can be maybe signifying a lot of sideways action here. I do anticipate this level will be holding on pretty strong. If we're not going to hold on to this level, yeah, this will be, of course, quite bearish. So let's see how this will be developing as well. But I mean, yeah, general speaking, all the Matic charts, Matic compared to Bitcoin, Matic compared to Ethereum, Matic compared to US dollar, they're not necessarily looking extremely strong here. So that is the reason why I'm looking staying away from it right now here. And that's also one of these reasons why I personally do still anticipate that we're potentially going to go towards this $1.02 target here before really going to maybe see some more upwards momentum here. Sometimes the same for me and you. Let me see. Let me see. Why did Luna went against the Bitcoin trends? That's pretty exciting. We'll be discussing Luna as well in a second. Let me see. Let me go to Vechain. Let me go into Vechain. So yeah, Matic not very exciting, but I should definitely, not of my favorite coins that I should be accumulating at these levels. So. What are we having with Vechain? What are my drawings are gone? Let me quickly go into. Let me reload the chart real quickly. Okay, my drawings are gone. That's pretty weird. But my drawings got deleted here. Sometimes you have these things on TradingView. But yeah, Vechain, what are we having over here? We were, of course, looking at this symmetrical triangle that we were creating on these levels. This was, of course, a very exciting one here, and we broke out and we created volatility towards the upside. And since then, right now, we are potentially forming another downside resistance line over here, and even a more stealth one over here at these levels. So it looks pretty exciting, of course. And yeah, we can be potentially, of course, go towards new targets. Let me as well go to the daily candles once again here, because yeah, we've been looking at this important upward sloping support line that we were creating here on the price section of Matic, and right now, on the price section of Vechain. Right now, it got deleted, unfortunately, but we literally had another touch of this level. This was once again the 9.4 cents, 9.3 cents approximately. You can see once again the significance playing out of this supportive target over here. So yeah, this is an important uptrend that we have been creating here on Vechain already since the beginning of February. And of course, we have been touching it as well here at the beginning of June and the end of May here. But yeah, I mean, yeah, this, general speaking, this level over here is an extreme important level that you want to be looking at, and an extreme important level that you want to be holding on to as well. So yeah, I definitely think it's a very exciting place that we're right now trading on here. And I do think, yeah, the 10 cents here on Vechain is once again extreme good accumulation levels that we're trading on. I mean, yeah, we're seeing a minor decrease for the Bitcoin price right now, and that is, of course, also holding back Vechain here. But personally, I do think that you do want to be holding on towards high amounts of Vechain, and especially levels around the 10 cents, guys. Have been saying this several times as well on the channel. Levels below the 50 cents are my accumulation levels, and of course, if you can be buying up your Vechain below the 15 cents, you are doing an extreme good job here, and I should highly suggest holding at least on Vechain. If you can be, of course, accumulating it as well below the 15 cents here. And I mean, if you're not holding any of it, I should highly, in my opinion, you want to be accumulating it around these levels. And Logic President donating to the channel. You're saying thank you for the Vechain update. I mean, yeah, guys, you know on the channel, you guys probably already know on the channel that I'm a quite huge believer and, of course, a quite big lover of Vechain. I mean, a lot of people were not liking me once I was saying, of course, that we can potentially, of course, go for a huge reversal on here, because literally, and you can go once again back on the channel, everything is still online on this channel. We have been all these calls we have been making. We have been literally calling this top over here that was looking extremely weak for Vechain, and that we were on the top of a parabolic run-up, and that we can be potentially go for a very significant correction. And I was, of course, taking profits around these levels, and of course sharing it with the community, because that is a thing that I always do on the channel. If I'm taking some profits on a certain coin or whatever, because it's very important to do. It's sometimes very hard to say it on YouTube because people don't like me to say these kinds of things here. But of course, in hindsight, it's a very good call. But that is always with the people as well. In hindsight, they wished me to, of course, said it multiple times. But we have been saying it, of course, and we have been warning everyone. Because by this time, of course, there was as well getting a lot of Vechain requests in towards it. But I told everyone, I mean, don't be buying around these levels over here, because you can be rather looking at different projects. But right now, it's just overextended. And right now, what I say, my opinion, of course, is right now shifting, because we're, instead of trading on 26 cents, trading on 10 cents. And we're having a very good accumulation level. So yeah, that's the reason, once again, why I'm saying this is, of course, a level that I should be accumulating at. And this is, of course, a level that I should be benefiting from, and of course, buying up more Vechain at. And I definitely think as well, with this upper sloping support line coming in here, this is a very good level that you can be accumulating some at. And I highly suggest to dollar cost average, start dollar cost averaging in towards Vechain here, in my opinion, because holding Vechain is just a very good thing, because it's such a good asset, and it will be potentially giving you as well very good returns here. So times to accumulate is definitely here right now here, and can't wait to see what we're going to have. So okay, I will find you later. Follow your rover. Let me see. I'm new with it. Can you add me, lol? I don't know exactly what you're talking about. I don't exactly know what you're talking about. Oh, Instagram. Yeah, of course, guys. You can be follow me as well on Instagram. We will be doing as well 50% of the giveaway. But like I told you before, giveaway is approximately 3 days away from here on, because I have some very important news that is important with the giveaway to tell to you guys. So I can't tell it right now here, because there's some important news that's as well coming with the giveaway. So pretty exciting, of course. So the giveaway is delayed 3 days here, but it will be as well, of course, on this. It will be as well here on the YouTube channel and as well on the Instagram. So yeah, of course, if you want to be winning some free crypto, I should highly suggest already follow me over here at CryptoRoverYT here. And as well, you see some tweets I do as well, and so of course some lifestyle, etc. So yeah, you can definitely be follow me over there if you want to be participating in these kinds of things here. G7 is another kind of FUD. You know, to shut the FUD up, bro. That's pretty funny. So yeah, Vechain, of course, training on key levels of support. I don't see Vechain breaking below this level. Of course, guys, if we're going to see Vechain goes in the daily candles below this this level, can be, of course, potentially playing out here. If Bitcoin is going to correct very significantly from here on, it will be Vechain, of course, dropping off also well very quickly. But then, of course, we will be looking at where the daily candle will be closing. But generally speaking, yeah, for sure, we can be going trading below this level. And if we're going to do so, it will be extremely bearish. And yeah, let's see what we're going to do. Can you right now look at Luna? Let's go on Luna. Let me see. Drew, 1K is quite a lot. Let me see. Luna USDT. What are we having? And why is it not really following the trend of Bitcoin? So Luna USDT, I've been yesterday looking at this upward sloping support line, and you can see once again, holding on the price very well here. Holding on towards this upward sloping support line as well. Downward slope resist line getting created over here. Let me do it with this different drawing over here. We are as well creating a downward slope resist line. This downward slope resist line is still pushing the prices lower. So this looks pretty exciting here. It looks for a potential symmetrical triangle that is playing out right now here. $5.60 right now here. We can be potentially, of course, go towards higher targets around to $6.10 here. This can be, of course, potentially, of course, give us pretty good returns there if we're going to break through this level on the top side. Let's see how this will be playing out, of course. Hopefully, we can be seeing the breakthrough of the resist line on top side anytime soon here. But yeah, personally, I do think if we're talking about Luna, that we are probably going to see this breakout within the coming 5 days, if I say it correctly, within the coming 4 days already. So yeah, Luna will be creating more follow-through. I do want to be seeing the resistance line getting broken on the top side. We're seeing already 3 touch points on the lower side, 3 touch points on the top side, 4 even. So yeah, it's a pretty significant one. Would like to see some more consolidation, but this will be definitely playing out anytime soon here. So yeah, the main scenario we'll be looking at for Luna is, of course, the breakthrough of this resistance line. What can be, of course, potentially push up the price very significantly. Let me draw it from here on. I think this will be showing us the most significance. It's not an extreme volatile move here, to be honest. It will be an approximate move of 25% here, either towards the upside or towards the downside. So yeah, looking forward towards what Luna is going to do here. Do think it's a potential very nice thing that we can be having over here, and this can be potentially, of course, as well, push prices up very quickly, or push it down also very quickly. So yeah, looking forward towards it already, and it can be quite exciting. This one Let me see. Rover, what's your favorite crypto right now here? My favorite crypto at this point here, my favorite crypto, I do think my favorite crypto will be, it's very hard to choose. I don't really have one favorite crypto. That's the reason why. I don't have one favorite crypto, and yeah, I can't really choose, man. If I have to, I can give you, of course, a top 5 pick or a top 10 pick, but one crypto, for sure not. And that's, of course, as well where my portfolio is diversified. But yeah, if I have to give one here, I will be probably just choose Bitcoin because it's the main asset. So I really can't pick one here because, yeah, I know Bitcoin is a good asset to have here, but there are way better assets as well. So, yeah, I really can't pick one, to be honest, my friends. I can't really pick one. Thanks, Rover. No problem. Dave Reese. Everything is doomed. Joking. I'm buying a glitch. Dave Reese also with the joke, always with the jokes here in chat. So let me see. Top 5 then. Top 5. I mean, Matic G, you're saying Tetafew. I mean, yeah, truly, I like Tetafew. I like Tetafew, but it's not that necessarily my top pick here. But of course, my top pick for June, for sure. For June, I have to say Tetafew. But I'm talking about all time, right? So what's your top 5 then? I mean, yeah, top 5 is pretty boring. I mean, these are very mainstream assets, and it will be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Cardano, and Chainlink for the DeFi. So that will be my top 5 picks here. I mean, yeah, of course, I have way more better assets I can pick as well. I should definitely as well say Polkadot, of course, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, also very good assets. But yeah, I mean, these are assets. The first 5 that I told you are definitely assets that are going to perform very good, and assets that are not going to die. Don't attach your emotion with crypto, indeed. May I suggest a top crypto? I already know which one you're going to say, Dave Reese. How long is your PP? What do you mean? Oh, thank you, Drew. Thank you, Drew. Should I buy Bitcoin right now? I never say. I can't give you any financial advice there, but I can suggest you the best strategy, and that's, of course, dollar cost averaging in here. And if your dollar cost averaging around 235K here, you're averaging in on approximately 47% still here. So yeah, in my opinion, it's a good time. Is Link a good coin to buy right now here? So Link has been showing a lot of weakness. But we have been also showing, it has been also showing us a lot of volatility. Look at while we were bottoming out here on the 23rd, we were literally seeing a 135% spike towards the upside getting created. So this was, of course, quite exciting to see here. And this was, of course, as well, showing us, insane amounts of spikes here in the Link price action. And Link is right now trading on the $20.80 US. Extremely cheap, to be honest. Extremely cheap here. So, Chainlink, of course, correcting very, very significantly. Do we need to worry about Chainlink? No. I don't think that we definitely need to worry. Of course, the protocol can be, of course, used by a lot of coins as well here. So I do like Chainlink here. I'm a bull on DeFi in general. I'm a DeFi bull, so that's of course the reason why I like Chainlink, of course. And that's also one of these reasons why you want to be picking it for your top 5 picks here, because I'm into DeFi. I think DeFi is so extremely small here. And I am also really a believer for DeFi if I'm talking about the long run. I think DeFi can really change the sentiment as well for the next bear market. I mean, in the previous bear markets, we were not seeing DeFi being adopted so quickly and being so big, and as well with digital banking, etc. I think it's extremely good to see here. So, yeah, what are we exactly seeing on the Chainlink compared to US dollar chart, guys? I mean, I've been saying that we want to be trading above the blue box here. This blue box is extreme big support for the price action of Chainlink. You can see the top side providing resistance, but the blue box here providing support. And after that, we even broke below it. What is, of course, pretty bad to see here. So, yeah, since breaking below it, of course, guys, we are right now looking at some kind of a free fall territorium here. As well, if I'm enabling the VPVR, you can see it very clearly right here. On the levels that we're right now trading on is not a lot of volume support. So, yeah, the next major level that we're probably going to see a bounce on is around the $17 US. And, of course, if Bitcoin is going to reverse on this level right here, we're going to see a reversal already. So, yeah, I do think that this will be a major level of support that we are going to trade on if we're going to go towards the $17 US. But personally, yeah, I do want to be raising the awareness that you want to be, of course, extremely careful right now with Chainlink, because it can be, of course, as well correcting even further towards the downside. But as well, guys, we know. As well, you can see over here, the $17 US bounced very quickly towards the upside. But yeah, I mean, the $17 US, if we're going to reach it, I should already set up a limit target if you haven't already done it. But I mean, Chainlink, if we're going to reach the $17 US, I think, yeah, you can be having huge good amounts of accumulation where you can be buying it. But that's a 106% pump towards the upside. Very beautiful to see, of course, if we can have that one playing out, of course. Personally, yeah, I do think that you want to be holding on to Chainlink. Personally, yes, I do think that Chainlink is an extreme good asset to hold in your portfolio. Right now as well, it's been going lower and lower ever since here. It's been decreasing very significantly, but we are creating some kind of a falling wedge right now on the G Chainlink chart. And of course, such a falling wedge can be pushing up the price from where we are right now trading on with another 52% here. So yeah, it can be, of course, as well, yeah, giving you a lot of advantages, and it can be, of course, giving you as well a lot of opportunities right now in the chart. So isn't necessarily extremely bad right now. Isn't necessarily a thing that you should be staying away from. No, because the fundamentals have not really been changing. And of course, I still like the fundamentals, and I still will be saying this, that you can be, of course, having very good accumulation times right now for the price action of Chainlink. And I personally do love it as well here. And it's definitely a good time to buy some. I mean, Chainlink compared to Ethereum, definitely trading on all-time lows once again here. Not all-time lows, but extreme low stages. And still waiting for the opportunity to buy on these gray box here. So we're extremely close on the gray box of support. But guys, look at the free fall, what you're having. I mean, maybe you're saying, okay, it's over. But I mean, the gray box over here also kickstarted this, but run up towards the upside. And I do think that you can be, of course, accumulating something around these levels over here on the gray box. So I will be waiting, of course, to as well maybe touch this gray box over here for the Chainlink compared to Ethereum. Valuation, that will be, of course, as well a very bullish and very nice accumulation level that we could be trading on, of course. So yeah, we'll be looking towards that one in the future. And that will be, of course, an approximately 5% correction from here on. So yeah, we will be probably reaching it anytime soon here. So yeah, general speaking, it is a good time anyway. So potentially forming a double bottom here on yeah, the Chainlink compared to Bitcoin chart can be as well potentially lead towards higher prices. So that's also making me feel pretty excited. Still setting higher lows, of course, over here. Looks pretty strong here, to be honest. As well, if I'm going to extend this line over here, you can see clearly we have been setting higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So yeah, this looks particularly good here. Nothing wrong with this. Still holding on to the supported line towards the upside. So yeah, Chainlink can be definitely bouncing anytime soon here. So is the bad asset to buy? No. If we're talking about fundamentals, is it a good time to buy right now? Partially, yeah. Some charts are signifying that we can be potentially go maybe 5% lower. So yeah, it should definitely set some limit orders up around the $17 US. But it is looking particularly strong here. I prefer Link over Dot. I think you can't really True. I don't think that you can be comparing Link over with Dot. They're two different projects. And you really can't really compare them with each other. So yeah, of course, I like Dot as well. But yeah, I mean, it's very hard to choose. But you can't really compare these two assets with each other. You really can't compare them with each other. So that's, of course, also why I should not be doing it right now. Let me see. But let me talk a little bit about Dot. I think the Dot chart is looking a little bit better, to be honest. I think. But yeah, we have been seeing a breakdown here, potential symmetrical triangle. We were lacking of touch points on the top side. So yeah, we'll be probably also not reaching the price target here. So yeah, this looks pretty exciting here. We know that we have been holding on pretty strong towards the supportive line over here. We have been holding on pretty strong on this supportive line, and this is also a level that you should be, of course, embracing as a very good accumulation level. And we're literally trading on this level right now here. So yeah, it looks pretty strong here, looks pretty good, and this can be, of course, potentially still push up the price very significantly. So yeah, it looks pretty strong here, and I do think there's a lot of potential to increase the valuation of Polkadot in the future. ICP, a lot of ICP requests coming in as well, guys. We'll be going towards in a second. I've been several times. I've been saying it already several times. I've been starting to dollar cost average into ICP, guys. Very important to know here. I do think we are right now sitting at accumulation zones for ICP, so we'll be going more into the chart in a second. It was already looking pretty okay here, to be honest. But yeah, Polkadot compared to Bitcoin, we have been starting uptrend. Of course, got rejected by this uptrend. Pretty unfortunate to see as well over here, of course. But once again, what have we been waiting for, guys? We have been, of course, talking about this one as well several times, guys. We have been talking about the accumulation level around the gray box of support for the Polkadot compared to Bitcoin chart several times. Previous resistance, massive support. So yeah, you can see trading on this level again here, coming together with the Polkadot blue box support line over here. Polkadot looks like it is, of course, currently giving you an extreme good level of accumulation. And I should highly, of course, suggest looking into our Polkadot for a second, because this can be, of course, potentially a very good accumulation level that you're right now trading on. And this can be, of course, potentially as well give you a very good return. So yeah, looks pretty strong here. Can't wait to see what we're going to do. Definitely think, yeah, you can be, of course, accumulating something around this level. So yeah, it looks pretty strong here, and definitely think that that you can be accumulating cheap amounts of Polkadot right now, and as well you're trading on key levels of support. So yeah, it looks particularly strong here, and yeah, I can't wait to see what Polkadot is going to do. Looks strong. I think we just need more magnets on the charts. I mean, yeah, guys. I mean, let me see. Where is my magnet? You have such a big magnet. I mean, yeah, we need some more magnets because I need a magnet to pull Bitcoin towards the upside, of course. That will be amazing. I mean, we need this. We need a magnet here on the top side. We need a magnet over here to push up the price, but that will be, of course, important to see. That will be very nice to see if we can have that. But yeah, Bitcoin, of course, correcting a little bit here. Once again here, of course, we were seeing a very significant bump up towards the upside. And as well, let me enable the MACD once again here. We're about to see bullish crossover as well coming out here on the MACD. Of course, the MACD is currently signifying that the standing pressure is cooling off here, and that we can be potentially look for a higher, higher wave and momentum getting created. Did you enter the strongly NFT hype in June? I was buying into some NFTs, of course, as well. I was buying more into these low cap gems in terms of NFTs. They were giving me good returns. Right now, I have been accumulating some NFT projects like Chiliz, because yeah, I do think there will be another NFT hype in the future. And of course, if you're anticipating that, you want to be at this party early, right? Do you think that if you can go back up here? For sure, Jamie Barry. For sure, I do anticipate still the $1 by the end of the month. Personally, I do think you're right now having a very good time to accumulate. Thanks for the magnet. Now we're going to Moon. Thank you. Let's go. We try to tell you Bitcoin has a dead cat bounce. I mean, no. I mean, we're not even... dead cat bounce is, of course, approximately 50%. We have not been even seeing a bounce. But if we're looking to this... that's the reason why I also think it's very important for Bitcoin to break above the 47%, 47K here. I mean, a dead cat bounce is a bounce of approximately 50% and then a correction. I mean, we have been only seeing... not really a bounce. We have been consolidating. We have not been seeing a bounce. So... first, get the knowledge right here. This is not a dead cat bounce. We have not been seeing a bounce yet here. We have been going to consolidating. But of course, if we're going to go towards the 47K, and of course after that see a correction towards the downside, that's a dead cat bounce. If we're going to see this, that's a dead cat bounce. And it will be, of course, slowly. This will be a slowly die of the Bitcoin bull market for sure. That will be a quite bearish thing here. But if we can break above this level, of course, that will be, of course, very good, because then we are, of course, seeing in the... the 0.5 is, of course, the halfway point of the trend, and that can bounce if it's more than 50%. Of course, if the bounce is higher than the halfway point of the trend, it's not that can bounce. So that's, of course, the reason why I also want to be seeing break through the 47.5K here if we're going to continue higher. And yeah, we can also potentially still see a double top, because the resistance of the all-time high will be major. But as well, the resistance of the 47.4K will be as well major. So yeah, there's a lot of resistance to clear if we're going to go up here. But I mean, it really depends on how the market sentiment is looking. It really depends on how the people and of course the news is, of course, going in the cryptocurrency space, because news has a lot of influence on the price. So guys, can you as well see this? Do you think that we're close? Guys, let me know in the chat. Do you think that we're close with a breakthrough here on the RSI downtrend? Personally, I do think that we are extremely close, guys, and that's as well my reason. My volatility will be increasing. Let me see. Indeed. But I mean, guys, personally, guys, let me know in the chat here. Do you think that we can be potentially break this downward sloping momentum line here? Let me know, because yeah, this, of course, personally, I think that I'm looking at, and as well. Once again, on the internet, I don't see a lot of people looking into this. I do think it's important to look at the RSI, of course, the momentum indicator behind Bitcoin on the daily candles. And right now, we are seeing this downtrend started. I mean, this downtrend is already started very, very long here. You can clearly see we're setting lower highs each and every time here. And as long as we are in a downtrend on the RSI daily candles, we will be not setting higher highs. But if we can be potentially break through this line, guys, yeah, we can be really look for higher targets anytime soon here. So Big B as well in the chat here. Thank you for tuning in. Bro, cover BNB. I bought it at 387. I will be going into BNB after I discuss the downtrend on the RSI. Let me see. What do you think? What do you think about XRP long term? XRP is going to perform very well in this coming bull run, in my opinion. We know the market structure. We know the market, how the market works of XRP as well. The SEC with the lawsuit currently looks pretty strong here. Looks pretty good. So personally, I do think XRP can be potentially give us very good returns there. Again, talk about the charts in a second as well. I think yes. Diverges, guys. I mean, this is not necessarily diverges because we have been setting. Of course, here we were forming diverges because we're forming higher highs but lower highs on the RSI. But yeah, potentially right now, if we can be breaking through this line, guys, if we can be breaking through this line, we can be, of course, going maybe into overbought territory, and then we can be stopping once again here. But this is a little bit of the structure I probably think we're going to see here. If we're going to break through the resistance line over here, I mean, I would certainly love to see Bitcoin going overbought once again on the daily candles. But I mean, yeah, first we have to be breaking through this trend line, and I want to really see maybe the daily going towards the 60 or so in the RSI index. But at least if we're going to break through this level, I do think the momentum wave towards the downside is really stopped here, as well, because we're seeing Bitcoin is getting pretty oversold here on the daily. We can be potentially look for this rise back towards the upside, because always, guys, as well, if we're looking at the previous bull runs, we see these RSI trends towards the downside, and if the RSI trend towards the downside gets broken, we tend to see a new run-up getting started towards the upside. And this is literally, as well, we have been seeing this, of course, not on such a big time frame. And as well, guys, one of these reasons why I'm saying this cycle is longer than previous cycles. Previous cycles, we were seeing these downtrends on the RSI getting started, but not on just a period of 4 months, approximately 5 months already, 6 months here, because this downtrend is already ongoing for 6 months here, guys. You have to know it. But yeah, personally, yeah, we have been, sorry, not personally. Yeah, we have been seeing this several times in previous bull runs as well here. And yeah, I do think that we can really break through this level. And if we're going to do so, yeah, we will be seeing higher targets. So let me go. Oh, sorry. So let me go into the BNB price action, guys. Have been promising the BNB price action already. So what have we been seeing with BNB? BNB has not been able to break through the resistance target. But guys, this was also the level that I was anticipating to get touched here. The $333 was the level that I was personally anticipating to get touched here before really moving up towards higher targets. So it looks pretty good here. The $333 is definitely one of these levels that you do want to be looking at to, of course, accumulate some BNB at. I personally think, of course, this level is a very strong level to look at. And that's, of course, because the previous all-time high was creating on this level. And, of course, previous resistance right now flips into support. And I should highly think that this is a very important level to look at. I mean, guys, we have been seeing a downward slope resistance line getting formed already for a pretty long time here. And you should definitely not be worried if you're bought around levels of $360. We will be increasing very quickly in valuation. And as well with BNB, guys, if we can be breaking through this resistance target over here, this important resistance target, guys, if we can break through this level, yeah, we can be potentially go back towards the blue box of resistance on top side, and that will be, of course, the next level that you want to be breaking. But at least if we can be, of course, setting a higher high structure already, it will be very on the right side for BNB. So yeah, looking forward towards it already. Can't wait to see what we're going to have here. Looks very strong here, and I do think personally that BNB can be potentially go towards the $430. So looks very strong. So let's see what we're going to have here. Yeah, of course, if we can see the breakthrough of this resistance line, that will be the main indicator to go and move towards the upside, of course. BNB close below the previous high over here. Pretty bearish to see on the daily candles. We have been starting maybe a reversal on the daily candles for the BNB compared to Bitcoin valuation over here. This looks pretty exciting to see here. Also forming an upper slope support line right now here. That can be potentially playing out here, but of course lack on touch points. Of course, we are forming a clear down slope resistance line here with several touch points over here already. So yeah, if we're going to go higher towards higher targets, we are finding a lot of resistance around these levels as well. Once again, as well with the horizontal level of resistance for BNB around the 1% of a BTC worth. So yeah, a lot of resistance that we have to be clearing. You can see as well over here, major level resistance got found over here. And I personally do think if we're going to touch it again here, that it will be, of course, holding back the price very significantly. And we do want to be seeing the breakthrough coming in here in order to really be bullish once again here. So yeah, let's see how the BNB compared to Bitcoin valuation will be behaving itself here. But I do think it can be moving up here because BNB compared to US dollar is coming closer to an apex, and we can be, of course, potentially see this breakthrough. And yeah, if we're really going to break down here, We can be potentially go towards targets around the $270. But once again, saying not personally the huges. I'm not personally really anticipating these extreme low targets for BNB as well. Let me see. Let me see. Buy the Vechain dip. Indeed, I agree, man. Buy the Vechain dip. You want to be buying the Vechain dip. You really want to be doing that. I mean, Vechain, of course. I just in general always feel excited about Vechain. Let me see. He covered 10 minutes ago. That's correct. That's correct. Indeed. You can go back 10 minutes in the stream approximately, and there you can see me talk about Polkadot. So yeah, Polkadot look pretty strong here, to be honest, for all the people that are wondering. Yeah, Polkadot was trading on this this important supportive line here on the Bitcoin chart, and as well on the supportive box here, and as well on the supportive box here on the US dollar valuation. So yeah, it looks pretty strong here, Polkadot. Trading on both charts on support, so always once you're trading on support, you want to be buying. Trading on resistance, you can be, of course, selling it approximately. So it looks pretty good. Can you say something about AMC? I mean, man, I'm not really. Of course, I'm a crypto channel, so I will be not really talking a lot about AMC. But yeah, only what I can say here, I should definitely not buy it right here. Should definitely not buy it around these levels for AMC. No, we'll be not really going in depth about it. Maybe in the future. Kusama. I see a lot of requests for Kusama. I still pronounce it incorrectly. KSM. I will be saying it like that. KSM. I will be discussing it right now. So yeah, we have been looking for KSM at a potential breakout. And we have been looking at this potential breakout, and we have been re-entering the channel. We have been finding very good support on the supportive target that we were still holding on here. And we once again increase above the resist line. So let me remove this one. I mean, general speaking, yeah, you can see we have been forming a clearly higher highs here. This can be maybe ending in, of course, a rising wedge channel. Not necessarily the best channel to look at, to be honest. So yeah, let's see how this will be ending, of course. You are seeing, of course, this rising pattern getting created here. Higher lows getting formed here. As well with, yeah, the higher lows getting formed here with as well higher highs. So yeah, you're clearly in an uptrend, to be honest. Looks particularly strong here. Not necessarily a price target getting reached here. What I can say right now here is, of course, that you're trading on key levels of support, and always when you're trading on support, guys, yeah, you are getting a good accumulation zone and good accumulation level. Let me as well enable the MACD here real quickly. The MACD is not necessarily looking strong on the 1 hour, 4 hour. I mean. The daily, we're forming a lower high structure, but as well lower lows. And as well, we are seeing, of course, a potential bearish cluster getting created on the daily candles, what can be also very, very, very worse. The 1 hourly candles already, of course, if we're talking about the lower time frame, looks pretty strong here. We have been setting a higher low structure over here. We have been setting a higher low over here. And as well, we have been forming a bullish crossover on the 1 hourly candle. So this can be, of course, potentially lead towards higher prices. So yeah, it looks also pretty good here, to be very honest. KSM can be potentially, of course, go a little bit higher because of this. Let's see what it will be doing, of course. Let's see how it will be behaving itself. But yeah, 1 hourly candles is showing a lot of strength right now here. 1 hourly candles is showing that we can potentially see another move towards the upside getting created. So yeah, it looks pretty strong here. We were as well going oversold over here just a minute ago. On the 4 hour, we were probably forming a bullish divergence. No, we were not exactly forming a bullish divergence. But yeah, you were forming a bullish divergence on the 1 hourly candles. But Kusama, yeah, not a lot to say about it here, to be honest. Yeah, the daily is not looking strong here. 4 hourly is also not looking strong here. The 1 hourly is currently giving you buy signals. So yeah, as well from the supportive line here, coming together with this one, I do think that we can potentially, of course, see a bounce from here on. But not necessarily price targets that I will be calling right now for Kusama. Let me see. Let me see. Luna. I mean, we already discussed Luna. I mean, I can go into Luna for a second for you guys. So I will be giving you a quick update. I mean, I already discussed Luna, but Luna. Of course, first, we are forming a symmetrical triangle. Symmetrical triangle over here. You can see downward slope resistance line getting formed here. Upward sloping support line getting formed here. And it's forming just in symmetrical triangle over here. And the symmetrical triangle, of course, can be, of course, potentially end in a very significant breakout with a 25% move towards the upside or towards the downside. So, yeah, let's see what we're going to do with this one. But, I mean, we'll be not going in depth about it because we already discussed it. But, yeah, basically, yeah, Luna can be really breaking out towards either the upside or the downside from here on. So, let's see what we're going to do here from this point on. So, it looks pretty exciting, Luna, to be honest. This potential downward slope resistance line and upper slope support line coming together, coming closer and closer towards the apex. Another 4 days here, 4 or 5 days till we are going to see a breakout. Usually we're seeing these breakouts before we're reaching the apex, of course. So yeah, it looks pretty strong here, and yeah, for sure we're going to see a lot of volatility re-enter in this chart. I'm bullish because of the accumulation. I agree with you, Tim. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Shiba, I mean, personally, I'm not a very big fan of Shiba. It's just a meme coin, no fundamental worth, etc. And it's, well, yeah, I don't really like Shiba because of the big holders. If we're talking about yeah, the big holders in Shiba. I mean, there were, of course, over here there were literally 2 wallets that were owning over 60% of the total circulating supply here. That was, of course, giving me a reason to stay away from it. And since then, of course, we were also seeing a very significant drop-off. You want to be extremely careful with these coins. And I definitely think that you should not be buying into this. And, of course, there are maybe opportunities it's maybe going to still increase in valuation in the future. But still, the potential risk that you're taking for the potential rewards is too high here. And in my opinion, you should be staying away from it. You should be staying away from it. Please don't spam in the chat. Please don't spam in the chat here. Zilliqa. Let me go to Zilliqa. I mean, Zilliqa is also has been increasing as well very well here. Not necessarily. It was over here, but since then I thought it was still looking good. Zilliqa, of course, decreasing once again in valuation. Let me first look at the daily candles. Daily candle, of course, got rejected over there. You can see it was very likely to see this rejection for the daily coming in over here. Since you were finding resistance over here, trading above it, finding very good support on this level. And while you're, of course, once again trading below it, you're finding resistance on this target. So yeah, that's pretty exciting to see, of course. And right now we can be potentially, of course, look for a potential higher, bigger symmetrical triangle, of course. And then I'm talking about the daily candles, and this can be, of course, taking quite a lot of time before developing. Of course, this upper slope support line is really not a clear one that I can draw here, but you can clearly see we're forming a downtrend on the daily candles. This downtrend, of course, on daily candles can be potentially lead in lower prices or in some kind of a consolidation of a symmetrical triangle. So yeah, let's see how this will be ending. Hopefully, we will be seeing some more consolidation to give us some more clear directions in the market. The 4-hourly is going oversold right now. This is, of course, giving us a signal that we are, of course, oversold on the 4-hour. And usually once you're oversold, you can be seeing a very significant increase in valuation very, very rapidly. Not a bullish divergence is getting created here. If I'm looking to the 12-hourly candles, also getting lower. So, yeah, let me as well enable real quickly the MACD here to see what we are having here in terms of the momentum. We are seeing a bullish crossover getting created on the 1 hour right now. So yeah, potential uptrend getting created on the 1 hour on Zilliqa. 4-hourly, we are still seeing a very significant downtrend getting created here. 4-hourly, you can see clearly over here on the MACD, lower high, and of course as well with higher, yeah, of course we are as well forming same amounts of low approximately. So yeah, we are still seeing buying pressure is cooling off here. Selling pressure is still the same. Not looking particularly good on the 4-hour. As well with the bearish crossover over here, we can be potentially go for lower targets. So Zilliqa is not really giving me the green flags here. So yeah, let's see how this will be ending. Daily will be probably as well having a bearish crossover again here. On this chart for the Zilliqa compared to US dollar chart on the daily candles of the MACD. So yeah, not necessarily looking extreme strong here. So yeah, do want to be raising the awareness that you want to be careful with Zilliqa right now. Do want to be should be very careful with altcoins in general right now. Yeah, you can be buying up very cheap altcoins, but please buy into altcoins that are looking a little bit stronger. Let me see. Rover, will you ever be able to share a course? Probably not a course, but I will be probably, like I told you guys yesterday as well in the stream, but I will be probably giving more explanation videos about how to read certain charts. So I will be not really going into a course, but I will be going into towards more explanation videos about how to read a MACD, how to read the RSI, etc., etc. So that's the thing that you can be expecting from me. This recovery is at least going to take a year. I disagree with that. I mean, a lot of people don't know how much influence one company can have here. A lot of people don't know that companies like Apple, that companies, bigger companies like Walmart, with Facebook as well here, that they are standing on the sidelines to accumulate Bitcoins because they are seeing the money printing as well. And there has only need to become one announcement that they have been having Bitcoin on their balance sheet, and the market sentiment is literally shifted in one piece. Literally, what we will be seeing is another 20% candle on the 4 hour or the 1 hour. I mean, I literally won't be surprised if Facebook is going to announce it, that we're going to see literally a 20% pump here towards the upside in just a matter of 1 hourly. So please, you want to be prepared here. You want to be prepared, and the shorters will be getting wrecked here. If you're short in Bitcoin, you're betting against Bitcoin. If you're betting against Bitcoin, 9 of the 10 times there, you're going to get wrecked here. So please be careful. I mean, shorting is too high for risk. Too high for risk right here. Definitely not part of the strategy. Definitely not part of the strategy. I thought the G7 summit. Yeah, maybe they will be potentially make Bitcoin legal. That's of course this as well. I mean, it's already legal, but maybe they will be having more regulation about it. And I don't think that's necessarily bad. Of course, for the decentralization, yeah, it's bad, but for the adoption, it's good. If it's going to be having some more, if it's getting regulated, it's good for the adoption. So yeah, but of course you have to know the main talk point about the G7 here is about the international taxes and not necessarily about Bitcoin. But of course the chances that they're going to talk about crypto is extremely high. How late is it? How late is it going to start? I don't know for sure. Let me quickly search it up for you. How late is it? I've already got this. I've got you covered. I've got you covered. It's on the. Of course, it's today. Today they start, and on the June 30th. So tomorrow they will be giving a conclusion about the meeting. So yeah, tomorrow we probably know more. Today there's not really a lot of. Today they will be discussing a lot of things, but tomorrow there will be the conclusion. So yeah, let's see what we are going to hear, of course. But yeah, hopefully it's going to be having a positive influence. But the chances are extremely low that it will be positive. It will be extremely low. But I mean, yeah, tomorrow they will be, of course, giving us a conclusion. So yeah, I really can't talk about anything right now yet. I really can't say anything right now yet. So yeah, pretty exciting, of course. Pretty exciting, of course. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see what the chat is saying. Guys, we have some question for me. Thanks, bro, no problem. Brazil will be the next country. Let's see. The G7 pretty hype. Yeah, we can see this candle. This candle over here is the pre-hype for the G7. I mean, a lot of people are selling because of G7. I do get that. A lot of people are in panic. I do get that. But I mean, of course, if the conclusion comes there's nothing wrong with Bitcoin, I know for sure the Monday or tomorrow already, we're going to see what's going to pump. So yeah, be prepared for volatility tomorrow. Tomorrow will be an exciting day here. So looking forward towards it. Either neutral or negative. Yeah, I mean, if nothing happens, I do think it still can have a positive influence. I for sure think it's having a positive influence because people sold it in anticipation to see lower prices. So someone is as well saying, is crypto dead? No, it's just getting started. I mean, we're trading on 35K and you're asking if crypto is dead. I mean, what is this kind of question? We were literally trading around these levels 130 days ago. And maybe you think, oh, that's long. But I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's totally not bad. Dev Cross is in 1 hour. Let's see. What are your plans for the weekend then? Pretty busy weekend, to be honest. I'm working on the new thing that's coming towards the channel as well. So probably will be working on that the whole weekend. So of course more information is coming anytime soon here. So I can't talk about it yet here, but more information is coming. But I will be probably working about on that project the whole week. So yeah, pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. So let's see what we're going to have. Of course, looking forward towards it already. Let me see. Rune, please. Let me get into Rune. Guys, as well, we're almost 2 hours in the stream already. Of course, looking forward towards the 4-hourly candle close. Still 6 minutes away from here on. We are right now as well forming a double bottom over here for a rune. So this can be potentially, of course, giving us the reversal if we're having a double bottom. If we're approaching the daily candles, we are forming a lower low on the daily candles. What is pretty unfortunate to see, of course. Lower low getting created on daily. So yeah, that's of course quite unfortunate to have here. We're also forming an let me see, yeah, clear lower high structure as well for the price action of rune. So yeah, it looks to be clearly in a downtrend here. Probably if I flip onto the MACD here on the daily candles. Yeah, you can see here that we are still in the bearish crossover phase here. We are still looking worse on the daily, but we can be maybe potentially forming a higher low. It's of course still a thing of that we have to be waiting for, of course. As well, what you can see over here, higher low getting created over here. This higher low is looking pretty good here. As well with, yeah, we are still having a bearish crossover here, but it can be, of course, sorry, my head is in front of it. Well, it can be, of course, swapping into a bullish crossover anytime soon here on the 4-hour. But yeah, higher low getting formed here over here, and this is, of course, indicating that we are seeing the sellers losing pressure in the market, and the sellers, of course, exiting the market. What can be, of course, quite good for the rune price action. On the 1-hourly candles, guys, we already have been seeing, my head is once again in front of it, but on the 1-hourly time frame, we have been already seeing a bullish crossover over here. So that's, of course, beautiful to see. As well with a higher low structure and a higher high structure. So you can see higher lows getting created over here, higher highs as well getting created. Looks pretty strong here. So the 1-hourly is already reversing a little bit towards the upside. Momentum is shifting. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the 1 hour is good, but all the time frames above the 1 hour are looking worse. So yeah, you can as well for sure not deny that we are clearly in this downtrend as well in the 4-hourly time frame. So looks pretty bad here, to be honest. Of course, downward slope support line getting created over here. Downward slope resist line getting created as well here. So this can be potentially maybe end in an parallel channel or some kind of a falling wedge here. But generally speaking, doesn't look any good right here. It can be potentially go for this double bottom over here. If we're looking to previous price action, guys, yeah, this can be potentially, of course, a huge level that we can be finding some support on. So yeah, looks pretty exciting. Top side getting created over here, support, and let's see how this will be bouncing here. I do think that we can be, of course, see a significant bounce from this point, but yeah, you don't want to be careful with the rune price action right here. You are trading on key support, but the potential lower side is still high. So yeah, I'm personally staying away from it, guys. I'm personally staying away from it. Personally, not a huge fan of it right now. So let me see. What about Tetherview, guys? We have been discussing Tetherview approximately already 4 times there, 3 or 4 times. So yeah, you can go back into the stream a little bit here, and there you can be, of course, seeing all the thoughts about Tetherview. As well, in the beginning of the stream, we have been discussing it. I think in the first 20 or 30 minutes. What do you think of a head and shoulders on daily as a negative target of 4K? I mean, I would rather not call it a head and shoulders. Because it's not very valid head and shoulders. I would rather call it an inverse cup and handle. Because, I mean, I not really see a nice shoulder on the right side over here. So I would rather call this an inverse cup and handle. That's rather how I would be calling it. So, yeah, inverse and, yeah, inverse, sorry. What do you think about the head and shoulders on daily? Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can be on the left side here. There's a clear left shoulder, clear head. But here we're not formed really a top here. So yeah, I could rather, if you're looking to the bearish target, you can be rather look at the inverse cup and handle. So this inverse cup and handle can be, of course, as well giving us bearish targets around these extreme low targets. But I mean, once again, saying we're not going to reach the 4K, we're not going to reach the 3K. No, guys, we're never going back towards these levels. So I mean, I should definitely not be worried to go towards levels around the 3K. Definitely not. And the bear market, in my opinion, is going to start in 2022 and not in 2021. And you once again, you heard this first on the channel, and there are so many people extremely bearish on the market, and everyone will be asking me, and of course everyone will be asking here in the Discord server, where should I be buying my Bitcoins? And I mean, we have been warning you guys that you can be still buying it cheap, because people get fooled, people go out of the market right now, but it's of course not part of my strategy, at least. Not part of my strategy. At least not part of my strategy. Of course, you have to be making your own strategy. Have you been talking about Matic for sure, man? I don't know for sure when, but yeah, for sure we have been talking about it. Let me see. Can you check AVE? I see a lot of requests for AVE coming in here. So AVE, what are we having with the AVE price action? AVE has been forming a symmetrical triangle over here. Symmetrical triangle, of course, upper slope support line. Sorry, of course, upper slope support line. There was slope resistance line getting created here, and since then we broke towards the downside, and that was, of course, yeah, quite bearish target here, of course, getting created here. This push the price down towards this can be pushing the price down towards the $200 US. Right now we already were seeing a very significant correction of approximately 28% here, but still the correction can be towards the 42% if we're reaching the price target. Personally, if I look at the daily candles, guys, I do think that we're not necessarily going to reach price target. The daily candles is still getting supported by the blue line of support. And of course, this blue line of support is a beautiful level that we're trading on. And this can be, of course, as well providing us a huge amount of support. And yeah, this is once again a good accumulation level that you can be buying up your AVE. AVE is a very good coin here. And a lot of coins are right now on sale, guys. And you want to be benefiting from the sale. And yeah, I can't say a lot more about it. But yeah, you're trading on key levels of support. If we're not going to hold on to this blue box here, this will be quite bearish. But personally, I do think that we're going to hold on to this level. So yeah, let's see what we're going to do. And guys, by the way, literally 1 minute away before closing the 4-hourly candle. If this 4-hourly candle is closed, guys, I will be wrapping up the stream here. So I will be already saying this, guys. Thank you so much for watching here to this amazing stream. It was once again today an amazing day here with you guys. We, of course, discussed the price action. We will be, of course, looking further along the weekend here if we're going to see a lot of volatility here. Because personally, I think, yes, there will be a lot of volatility. So yeah, we'll be keeping my eyes out here on the Bitcoin chart, and of course, if we're seeing important developments, guys, I will be right away going live for you guys. So yeah, make sure to already smash up the likes here. We're literally as well only 8 subscribers away before reaching the 50.7k here. So guys, if you haven't already, make sure to smash up the likes, and of course, make sure to hit the subscribe button and as well ring the bell notification so you're not going to miss out on these time-related videos that we're going to upload and these time-related streams as well. So yeah, make sure to to tune in by the next one, and make sure to as well join the Discord server to chat over there with the potential things that we can be doing here in the future. So guys, it was already an amazing day here, and hopefully I can check you guys back tomorrow, and probably if we're going to see volatility today, tonight or later today, once again back in another stream here on the channel. So goodbye, guys. Cheers.